Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back. The Summer of Survivor is back, and we've got an amazing simulation to play out here tonight. Celebrity Survivor! Very excited to be here with you on a very busy Wednesday night. We've got Survivor, we've got Big Brother 26, all happening in one busy night. Here, back with a man who went out to Fiji to interview all the Celebrity Survivor contestants. Give it up for Mike Bloom.
Rob, I am feeling so Star Trek. I am pulling a Gary Hogaboom and asking for all of their autographs after the show.
You got to, okay? So we have an amazing crew of celebrities that we will meet in just a moment. And of course, back here.
Please, Rob. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a normal person like you.
I still haven't gotten Shannon's autograph. She's much too high a price.
Yeah, you have to pay for that.
All right, well, a woman who is here to do her very first ever BrantSteele. Can you believe it? It's our chief international Survivor correspondent, Shannon Guss.
I mean, it's exciting to do my first BrantSteele. I did do a patron BrantSteele, not a couple of weeks ago. So I that was like the entree, although you guys call entrees main. So that was, what do you call entrees? Starters?
No, I guess starters like appetizers?
Appetizer, yeah. That was the appetizer.
Wait, you call appetizers entrees in Australia?
Think about the word. Entry. Yeah, that's the first course.
Yeah, I guess that does
and
make
then
sense.
Main course, yeah.
That is like a Canadians call lunch supper or call dinner supper, something like that.
Yeah, dinner supper. What do you call supper?
Dinner?
Right, but what do you call supper? Do you call anything supper?
So Big Brother is premiering tonight at 9 p.m. And so we've got
ready
a lot
for
to get
in 90
to.
days of
20
conversations like this.
celebrities
We'll circle back to
of
supper.
Survivor to talk about. So let's go. We can't really mess around too much.
We're not messing around. All of that was incredibly important. I never found out what you guys call supper. It's fine. We're going to get this done quickly. We have been given the most difficult task ever.
Yeah.
Podcast
I think the short answer is nobody under 55 says the word supper.
Okay, thank you. See, that's all I wanted to know.
It feels like Jeff and Millennials versus Gen X.
Okay, so we are going to be meeting our celebrities that are put into two different tribes. Mike, just to set this up, how did these Celebrity Survivor fans end up getting cast?
Yeah, so there were a few pieces of criteria. First, they have to be celebrities. Second, they have to be fans of Survivor. This is not just, hey, I want to see a celebrity play Survivor. These are all people who, over the course of nearly 25 years of this show we love so much, have become public at some point about watching the show and being a fan of the show. Suffice it to say, it's a pretty big list. We were able to petition some suggestions from the audience. We did a little bit of internal discussion as to which celebs we think would make for a fun cast. And as a result, we put 20 on here. So thank you to everybody who gave out your suggestions. They were very much appreciated. Apologies if your celebrity did not make it, but who knows? Much like Survivor. Well, much like Celebrity Survivor like to do in the 20s and 30s, if this theme works out well, maybe at one point we'll do a sequel and bring your favorite celebrity in.
Yeah, and we thought that this would be a nice treat for the Celebrity Survivor fans that are out there so that they may not ever get the chance to go compete in Fiji, but we thought that we would at least do this simulation for them so they have a little bit of a sense of what it's like. And so that if you are able to and you are a fan of these celebrities, you should definitely let them know that this is happening, because this is probably their dream come true.
Yeah, being on this BrantSteele. Firstly, they'd ask, what's a BrantSteele? Secondly, they'd ask, who are you? Get out of my office.
It's a great question. It's a great question. Yeah. So this is a Survivor simulation. Mike, would you qualify this as AI?
I think so. I at one point used the term algorithm, which I think is incorrect. But basically, BrantSteele is a website where you can add your own cast.
It's certainly the A.
Exactly.
We don't know how I it is.
Listen, there's a lot of I happening. Maybe it's just beyond our levels of
There's no I in a BrantSteele.
Exactly, but there is an A. But you can throw basically anybody you want to in a simulated season of Survivor or Big Brother mainly, and it plays it out entirely. So we're going to have our castaways here engaging in typical tribal activities, challenges, blind sides, idol findings, etc. And we'll see a winner of it all. Rob, you and I have been doing this for like
many
6
years.
now.
Some would say we invented this, and they would be right. We
Did
didn't
someone
invent
actually create
BrantSteele, but we
BrantSteele?
invented
Yeah.
doing it as a podcast. And if somebody
did
did it
anyone
before
follow?
us, let me know. Okay.
Does anyone do it now? Like, is that
Oh.
have you influenced?
A lot of people do it now.
A lot
Yes.
of people do it now.
A lot
As a
of people.
Mhm.
And they
I
don't.
didn't know
And
about
they
you
don't
guys.
always say, you know who invented this? Rob and Mike Bloom.
That's what I'm saying. Credit is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, our name is on the fictional patent here, but yeah, should we just get into it here? I did do a soft rollout of the cast on social media, so I won't go into like huge explanations behind them, but we can quickly run through the cast, what
We're gonna
they're
run through the cast.
what they're
People
known
need to know
for,
these
and the
celebrities.
extent of
Yeah.
their fandom.
Okay, so let's go ahead. We got 2 tribes here, and let's go ahead and meet our first tribe. Mike, we've got the Rogo tribe. What is the origin of the Rogo tribe?
Well, it's a new streaming service from the makers of Roku and To Go. No, Rogo is Fijian for famous. And so the people on the Rogo tribe are a comedian and actor who is known for his roles on Parks and Recreation and more recently Severance, Adam Scott, who from a Survivor perspective was actually seen in the audience during the Redemption Island reunion. He was privy to David Murphy proposing to Carolina live in person. And
we should just say a quick hello to any of these celebrities who are watching. Wow, Adam Scott, if you have been looking for a podcast network that talks about Survivor and Severance, have you come to the right place?
Yes, exactly.
And you know as well, I feel like Adam Scott has so much time to do this season because it's taken about 8 years to get the second season of Severance. So that's probably what he's been doing. He's been on this season. I wanted to say good tribe name for an election year because Rogo to the polls.
There we go. Saying ever so hip to a meme from 8 years ago. Shannon.
Yeah, it was the anniversary, so it was on my feed. So that's why it was in my head, yeah.
All right. Next
Go
up.
Adam Scott. I love Adam Scott. Rooting interest.
Next up, Jack Harlow, a musician who was a conduit to getting Jeff Probst on a cameo on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, very exciting.
Jack Harlow, he was like Jeff is obsessed with him. Is that was a thing?
Well, I think many people are obsessed with him.
Jeff said, "I'll fly you out there." He did go out there?
He did not. To our knowledge,
I don't believe he took it up on the offer, but I do believe, the video message went viral, right? That Jack Harlow got a video from Jeff Probst espousing his love for him.
Saying, I'll fly all of you and your friends to Fiji.
Yeah, come on out. Come hang
here.
with us.
Yeah, okay. That's the only reason I know who Jack Harlow is. But then he had one song I knew. What was it? I didn't Google these people before. This is my Googling.
Yeah, we really need to keep this moving. So this is just
you know what?
Just a quick hello to everybody. If we take 30 minutes on the introductions, we're not going to get through this.
It was the Fergie song, but you know what I'm saying? Flying first class. That was him.
Yes, very much. Okay, got it.
Which she ironically did not do to Fiji. Jenna Fischer, of course, famously known as Pam from The Office, but has one of the closest relations to Survivor. Jeff Probst famously in Millennials vs. Gen X offered his services to Figtails as a wedding officiant, and he kind of made his mark at Jenna Fischer's second wedding, where he actually officiated the ceremony. That's how big of a fan she is.
From first class to second wedding.
Yes, exactly.
Why did you have to say second wedding? How shady were you? Okay.
She was married to James Gunn for the first time, and the second time now she's married to her now husband via Jeff Probst.
Mike, you're my favorite Google.
Okay. All right. Next up, Mike, a man who actually has had an impact on Survivor, inventing a mechanism used in season 39.
Yes, that I got to witness at Tribal Council in the first set visit I took to Fiji. Jimmy Fallon, of course, SNL alum turned Tonight Show host, and someone who frequently contacts Jeff Probst about kooky, zany ideas that he has for the show. One of them was actually used in Island of the Idols, the booth that Rob and Sandra used to secretly spy on Tribal Council. That was Jimmy Fallon's idea, and he will certainly not be the last person we'll talk about in this cast who has affected the game in one way or another.
Okay. All right. Can't wait to see what Jimmy Fallon comes up with at Tribal Council.
All right.
Did I know that he invented that?
It was like something that came out a little bit during. I mean, listen, there were other things to talk about during Island of the Idols, so I think it's understandable if that evaded your memory.
From my mind, which is so unfortunate because that's when I got married.
Did somebody say Dundee? It is
Dundee.
Joe
Yes. We have our first person in the panel who has been a guest here on this podcast. It is the host of Deal or No Deal Island, and plus many other film credits, including the Magic Mike series of films. Give it up for Joe Mangaliello.
Wow, okay, Joe.
Yes, and Joe, God, he has a very NSFW name, if I recall correctly, from Magic Mike. And so it's a family show, Joe. Maybe we need to sanitize it. But Joe actually is the celebrity out of this cast that has made the most recent news. I'm not sure if you've heard about this, Rob. I know Shannon has. Joe Mangaliello did a Men's Journal article about various things in his career. And one of them is that in a different world, we would not be talking about Joe Mangaliello here on this Survivor season, but perhaps on a previous one.
Oh, why? That he applied for Survivor, Joe Mangaliello?
So the story is that back in, I would say, the earlier days of the show, Joe has been a fan since the beginning. He and his friends used to host watch parties. And apparently in a house party one time, he struck up a conversation with somebody who worked at CBS. And they said, you should be on Survivor. And Joe's like, oh, yeah, I love Survivor. This is my game plan of what I would want to do. And they say, okay, perfect. Apply to be on the show, but you can't say you're an actor. We're casting actors, but they're technically not actors. And so Joe, luckily at that point, had been working in construction. So he applied.
Yeah, Joe luckily had no success in acting to that point, and I'm sure that he felt great about that.
The Sam Raimi Spider-Man films would beg to disagree, but Joe does make a video as.
Who's he in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man?
He was Flash Thompson, baby, for the Tobey Maguire version. But
in the third one.
In all the original Sam Raimi films, yes. So
what? I just watched those.
So Joe made a video as Joe the construction worker and apparently got on really well with the producers. He claims that they wanted him on the show, but a pilot that he had done a year ago was going to series. So Notorious, I think was the name, with Tori Spelling. And so unfortunately he had to turn down Survivor to star in this sitcom that ran 10 episodes.
I think it was a pilot took his spot. That was Terry Dietz.
Could you imagine Joe Mangaliello instead
of my God, he was
the
Spider-Man. He looks so different.
Exactly. Now he's bringing that brawny energy.
Yeah. He's unrecognizable. I was like, I don't even remember him in the. Oh my God. I mean, that is not the same person.
It's just got different hair.
Yeah.
No,
okay. We got to keep going. All right, Mike, who's next?
Justice Katanji Brown Jackson. Of course,
the chat has been very vocal that we do have a typo here for Katanji Brown Jackson.
Well, that's what we get for hiring Sue Hawk as our intern. I am so sorry. I was going to say it was Ralph Kaiser, but he's more of a ghostwriter. But regardless of how you spell it, of course, Katanji Brown Jackson, one of the justices on the Supreme Court, and someone who referenced Survivor, I believe, during the deliberation period when she was being chosen to sit on the Supreme Court. So definitely the highest ranked official on this cast.
Okay.
Now, scroll on to the next guy. We have presidents.
All right. Keep going, Mike. Who's up next?
Megan Mullally, of course, another NBC sitcom star, of course, playing the iconic Karen Walker on Will and Grace. And let's see if she can walk herself all over the competition.
Okay. Should be a lot of fun to have her there. I know she was she at some of the finales? Have we spotted her on camera? I know Jeremy Collins has run into her.
Yeah, I remember that Adam Scott had said that Megan Mullally, and spoiler alert, another person on this cast, Nick Offerman, were fans, but I don't remember if they have been at finales before.
Okay. All right. Mike, who's up next?
All right, this is a very exciting one. Monet Exchange, one of the most legendary queens to ever compete on RuPaul's Drag Race, a winner, a former runner-up. She binged a bunch of Survivor during COVID, fell in love with the show, and she is one of a couple people on this cast that Jeff actually sent a video message to. So listen, we finally got a freaking drag queen on one of these CBS reality shows.
Okay, it happened. We did it. Okay, Monet Exchange is here. All right. Who's up next, Mike?
Well, we talked a lot about Survivor reunions, but let's talk about someone who hosted Survivor reunions. I'm sure that all the kids out there are used to Jeff Probst being the one to take over his hosting duties for these full reunions. But back in my day,
kids are used to not having reunions.
That's true as well. But back in the year 2001, Rosie O'Donnell, actress, comedian, talk show host, pulled up on a Harley Davidson alongside Colby Donaldson.
I will fact check. I believe that's 2002, Mike.
Oh, that was 2002. I apologize.
Oh my God, the Google's breaking.
But she did perform, I believe, a parody of Gilligan's Island as well.
Yes, and if this is a 3-hour tour, we are going to be screwed.
But I'm excited to see what Rosie O'Donnell will do. She's definitely an old school player, so we'll see if she can take that into the game.
Is she
might give away a few
Survivor?
Saturns.
She was at some point.
Or she just hosted it like a job?
No, she was a fan of Survivor, at least through the first 4 seasons.
Not clear if she has kept up with it.
She had people from those first few seasons on her talk show as well.
Okay, Rosie, let us know. If you were a fan of the first 4 seasons too, who wasn't, you know?
All right.
Well, let's talk about a guy who maybe wasn't, because he's a very recent Survivor fan.
He wasn't born.
Yeah, we go from old school to new school.
Old school
here.
Spider-Man to new school Spider-Man.
That's the thing. I'll be excited to see how Joe and Tom Holland might get along.
Are they going to get along?
Tom Holland, of course, went a little viral in the Survivor community last year when he revealed in an interview that he just started watching Survivor and was already hungry to blindside himself.
Okay. Whoa.
That's my favorite thing when people go viral for loving Survivor randomly. Do we have Matthew McConaughey?
Save it for the sequel.
Yeah.
We don't have Matthew McConaughey? Oh no.
Okay.
He has other aspirations right now.
Let's meet the other tribe. Okay. We've got the Kilai tribe.
Kilai, which is Fijian for known. And these people are certainly known for not only their stardom, but their Survivor fandom. And let's start with arguably one of the guys that is the reason for the season, someone we have been discussing multiple times over the course of this, Iain Armitage, also known as the former, I suppose, young Sheldon.
Okay, medium Sheldon is here.
Most likely to come on this podcast.
That's a very low bar to clear, but yes, I suppose.
I mean, yes. I know that Joe M, can't say the last name, has already been on the podcast, but additionally...
And so is Sia.
Sia's also been on the podcast.
Wow. Well, okay. Well, oh my God, look at the flex. Okay, but I think we could get medium Sheldon too, based on this specifically. So we'll see. Hopefully he wins, and then he'll have reason to.
Which is also one reason why I didn't call him young Sheldon. I did want a Leonard Nimoy, I am not Spock kind of spiral for Iain Armitage.
I believe Spock is a frequent contributor to the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that is very true as well. But we'll see. You know, Iain has a long career ahead of him.
You ever hear of rock, paper, scissor, lizard, Spock, Mike?
That's very true. It's part of the vernacular. So maybe that's a connected DNA that he has and not just Vulcan in his blood. Let's talk about Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, of course, big celebrity, has a little bit of a reality TV connection in that her sister, L'Oreal, aka LC, is a reality TV winner in her own right. So let's see if Keke can make it 2 for 2 in the reality TV sphere.
I was not aware of Keke Palmer is a Survivor fan.
So she is very recent. She is someone who also binged during the pandemic and actually outright said, at Jeff Probst, if y'all ever do a celebrity season, let me on to compete for my charity, et cetera, et cetera.
All right. Here we go.
So you looked at Keke and you said, I do not know this man?
No, she thought she did not know the show. I did not
say that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Hopefully she has an ounce of the strategic prowess of her sister.
Let's talk about our next person, Mae Martin.
Yes, so Mae Martin, actress and comedian, but has really popped up in the Survivor world because, of course, they are the partner of one Survivor legend and recent traitor, the Duchess of Deception herself, Parvati Shallow.
Yes. Okay. This is very exciting. Parvati could make a loved one's visit.
I mean, that'd be very fun, especially given the winners at war, so how it comes full circle. So very excited for Mae. Mae is maybe one of the biggest Survivor fans out of this entire group. They have done a podcast recently called Handsome with Fortune Feimster and Tig Notaro, where Jeff Probst actually sent in a question to Mae to answer on behalf of the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Mike, who's up next?
So this one's a little bit of an old school poll because the talk of Celebrity Survivor has been in the waters for quite some time. And a name that has been out there pretty much as long as the concept is Neil Patrick Harris. Jeff Probst has said, if we're ever doing a celebrity season, Neil Patrick Harris is on the list. He tells the story that apparently Neil Patrick Harris approached him at a party and Jeff said, if we did a Celebrity Survivor, would you do it? He's like, yes, I would absolutely do it. I think he's more so known from a public-facing perspective as a Big Brother fan, considering he visited the Big Brother All-Stars house at one point in time, but he has enough love for the whole CBS family, considering he is a former CBS star.
Yeah, he also has collaborated with PG on talking about escape rooms also.
What?
So Neil
I
Patrick
remember that.
Harris
That was
has
a great
a
get.
little bit of another Survivor connection.
Neil Patrick Harris is like who you think of, I think, when you think of celebrity Survivor fan. Like, I feel like he was the face of that for a very long time. So you have to have him on the cast.
Even though he's been in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
I
So
need the context of.
We don't have the time.
No, please.
He showed up on Big
he
Brother
visited
All-Stars to hang out with Dr.
to
Will,
celebrate
right?
Christmas in July and jump on a trampoline.
Wow, really? It got that bad for Neil Patrick Harris?
Mm-hmm.
That was like 2006. So it was like How I Met Your Mother.
It was
was
at the
about to
height of
start.
Neil Patrick Harris?
And that's
All right.
he was having a lot of highs on that trampoline. We'll talk briefly
Not
about
as many as in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
exactly. That season felt like we were tripping at some point. Next person, I already mentioned him before, but of course he is known from Parks and Recreation and a recent Emmy winner for The Last of Us, Nick Offerman. I did want to keep him separate from both Megan Mullally and his Parks and Rec co-star in Adam Scott. So listen, this is Survivor Game Changers. We'll split the tribes up in episode 3, but hopefully he'll reunite.
Okay. Yeah, I thought we were doing a 16-person tribe.
I thought we were doing an 18-person. I only just realized.
How did we end up with 20 here?
There's too many celebrity Survivor fans.
Wow,
Okay.
I love that we discussed it at length. I'm looking at the cast now, and Mike just like unilaterally decided on the 20-person game.
I don't think so.
I've heard what you said, and I respectfully decline.
yeah.
We're doing 20 people. Rob, I don't think you're making for Big Brother, but it's fine. I don't think a lot happens in the first.
It's okay. Look, if the podcast has to abruptly end like The Sopranos, that's that's what you two have wrought.
There's a lot in common with The Sopranos, both critically lauded.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about our next contestant.
From an Emmy winner to an Oscar winner. So this is probably a bit of a surprising choice, but every All-Star season has to have one. Reese Witherspoon. And this got brought to my attention by a patron of the podcast, actually, that all the way back in 2001, Reese Witherspoon was quoted in an article talking about how much she loved Survivor and how pissed she was that Richard beat Kelly in the end.
I feel like I would have gone with people who are actually still watching the show now, as
you
opposed
were
to somebody
in the
that.
Chat.
Look, you think I got? You know how many pots I'm in?
Oh yes, we've watched the feeds.
Yeah. Like
I was just saying that you could have vetoed.
I'm running this whole network. I don't have time to micromanage the BrantSteele cast list.
Well, I was in these conversations, and while I slept, Mike changed the cast and made it bigger. So it doesn't matter.
It's micromanaging. I micromanage everything.
If she hasn't watched an episode of Survivor in 20 years, like I feel like we're wasting a spot with Reese.
She's a very big celebrity.
Yeah, she is probably the biggest celebrity
out of all. I would rather have the most medium celebrity who's a huge Survivor fan who would actually care about this.
Yeah, the most medium celebrity who's a big Survivor fan is a criteria we literally have.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, let me offer you another blonde in these trying times, Rob. One who has said they are more of a Survivor fan recently. Buffy Summers herself, Sarah Michelle Gellar. She is someone who went on the I think it was Drop Your Buffs podcast and expressed her love for Parvati Shallow. Parvati obviously met up with her, so maybe her and May will have something to bond over.
Okay, that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
What, that they both love Parvati?
Yes, exactly.
Or no Parvati.
And so we'll see if Parvati is the loved one's visit. We'll be intrigued to see maybe it's a loved one that can apply to multiple people. Of course, we have the aforementioned, the one, the only, one of the most outspoken fans of Survivor, to the point that for a brief period of time, she gave money away to her favorite players, Sia.
Wow. Will Q be giving an award to his favorite player? Will he be giving the $20,000 prize to the winner of Celebrity Survivor?
See, you would wonder if Q would feel like any of these people need $20,000, but Q is an agent of chaos, so he might ask all these people to play in a game of hide and seek on his personal estate to see who will win his money.
Okay, well, Sia is a master of hiding.
I think that so who could see her behind that wig? Who could see her? Anyway, I think these people should be competing to win, to be the new Sia prize. And if Sia wins, she just has to keep doing it.
I like that. They're being conscripted into giving away their own money without realizing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how much they wanted to play.
Okay. All right. Another very well-known name in Survivor circles and beyond.
Yeah, we go from Sia to Medea. It is Tyre Tyler Perry, of course, most infamously known for the guy that brought the super idol back in the game during Survivor Cagayan. Jeff told the story about how he woke up randomly to a text from Tyler Perry one night that said, bring an idol into the game that can be played after the votes are cast, that essentially nullifies all the votes automatically. And so he even got a shout out at the reunion, sitting next to the final person from this cast, community lady herself, Yvette Nicole Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Community
Wow.
representation.
All right.
I feel like you should have done Cagayan because then we would have had the 18 people agreed upon, and also then Tyler Perry could have found the Tyler Perry idol.
That would have been exciting.
No,
it would have been tough to do brains versus brawn versus beauty and break up the tribes.
And listen, these are all famous people. They're game changers in their own right. I think it makes sense to throw them into a season of game changers, and also one of the twistiest seasons ever to say, hey, you want to play Survivor? You're going to get Survivor to its fullest extent.
Okay.
Is that what you decided while I was asleep? Or I'm trying to just... Yep, that was a whole thing. Anyway, we got 20 people. We're doing the BrantSteele. We've got 2 hours to do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sak Puya also robbed, says, the Casio in the chat.
Sak Puya can come back with other Sak Puya for Blood versus Water.
Okay. All right. So there we go. We've got our tribes. Let's get into it. Mike, proceed.
Let's do it. It also should note here, we do have 2 non-binary contestants this time around. Monet exchange in drag, which I would love for Monet to be in this season, uses she, her pronouns, and May uses they, them pronouns.
Okay. Good to know. Let's keep going. All right. Here we go. We've got our marooning happening here. And any news? Okay. Oh, Mae Martin has found the legacy advantage.
This makes a lot of sense. You know they had their eyes out. They have this confessional of like, as a super duper fan of Survivor, I know there's going to be advantage on the boat. And while everyone else is kind of freaking out, trying to immerse themselves into whatever the hell they signed up for or were conscripted into, May actually found the legacy advantage.
Okay.
Just to reset, and then we're gonna. But so Rob asked 16 people, early season, no advantages, got to get done before Big Brother. Mike said 20 people in the season where advantage getting happened. So there's gonna be a lot of things.
We're gonna create a fun season.
Okay.
Who's gonna get advantage getting out of the season?
All right, we'll find out. All right, no alliances. Let's go. Okay, we.
Okay.
Got nothing for you. Okay. This is just telling us Mae Martin still has the legacy advantage. Let's go to our first immunity challenge. We have in our very first immunity challenge of the season, the Rogo tribe wins immunity, and Flint sending the other tribe
Kilai.
The very first.
It doesn't matter. They're going to swap
also
tribes out of
didn't
2
remember.
episodes anyway.
Okay.
Kilai?
All right. Meanwhile, back at the Rogo tribe, Jack Harlow and Joe Mangaliello have a small fight. What's the beef over?
I mean,
I think it's pretty obvious for me. I mean, what do you think, Mike?
I mean, I think it's that these 2 guys are definitely trying to both lead the charge here, right? They both kind of have that alpha male energy, I think.
You think it's that? I think it was like, you were not on Spider-Man. Yes, I was. You what? I just saw those movies. No, it was me. I just looked different. I think that was a fight.
Jack Harlow, yeah, a huge fan of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films.
How could you not be? I watched the first 2. I'm telling you, they hold up so well. Incredible.
Maybe
films.
Joe Manganiello said that the original White Men Can't Jump was better.
That's very true. Can't wait for that smash and grab challenge to see if White Man can jump.
Katanji Brown Jackson and Tom Holland find something in common. What could that be?
Their love of Captain America.
That was great. Yeah, that's probably.
Okay.
Although Tom Holland was not on the Captain America side of Civil War.
But he and Captain America
both are, going to be involved in a Civil War. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's focus on our other tribe here because they're going to be the ones going to tribal here, so they're going to have more of the fun stuff happening.
All right. Let's see. We've got over at the Kilai tribe. Okay.
Mae Martin still has a legacy advantage.
Iain Armitage is impressing the rest of the team. Well, he's a boy genius.
Yeah,
of course.
Listing off all these statistics that
it's very impressive.
I don't think he actually is medium Sheldon. I think he's an actor.
No, I think he's become too immersed at this point. He's like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, I think they're like, wow, we are so impressed. You are so much bigger than we expected. We thought it was going to be like a small child. You're huge.
Yeah, Sheldy amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Reese Witherspoon is injured but gets treated and can stay in the game. Oh, great.
Well, she tried.
If we had a Reese Witherspoon medevac right here,
Rob,
I would have been.
Do not come for rom-com queen Reese Witherspoon.
There are so many celebrities that are telling Reese Witherspoon, "Oh my God, you got cast on Survivor," and she said, "What? Like it's hard?"
Mm-hmm.
Are you really doing this to Elle Woods? You don't want Reese Witherspoon? Stop it.
I wanted Carl Jacobs.
I don't know who is Carl Jacobs. The chat keeps saying Carl Jacobs.
He would have watched it. He would have watched the video.
Well, hopefully he's not, because I'm asking who it is. Can you please Google Mike? Just tell me quickly.
He's He's a member of Mr. Beast team.
Oh yeah, you did actually say that in the chat. Okay, that's on me. That's on me.
Okay. Next up, Tribal Council, Kilai Tribe.
Well, I know who Rob wants to go home.
Iain, Keke Palmer, Mae Martin, Neil Patrick Harris, Nick Offerman, Reese Witherspoon, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Is it Gellar or Gellar?
Gellar, like Ross and
Gellar.
Monica.
Okay.
How could you possibly Gellar?
See ya. I've heard it both ways.
No.
Tyler Perry and Yvette Nicole Brown. I just want the people who actually care about Survivor now. Like 50 million people watch Survivor in the first year and said that they watched it. I'm just looking for people who've watched it, in...
You don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
And my apologies to Reese Witherspoon if she's a Survivor superfan.
Good. You should.
Last time I played with her spoon. Next time I'm playing with her fork.
I mean, she's welcome to drag me if I'm wrong on this.
Good. Oh, I would love to see that beef started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rob's beef with Reese Witherspoon. Reese, I'm not a part of this, and I absolutely denounce Rob. I just want to put that out there.
Are you saying you dissent your vote? Because that's another cast member we should talk about.
It was also Reese Witherspoon kind of in Legally Blonde. Not really, but...
All right. So if people are looking at the podcast about International Survivor, let me know, okay?
Woo!
After Shannon has denounced me.
Yeah, over Reese Witherspoon. My God.
All right.
I had a joke about her withering when she was sick, when she was injured, but it's the moment past. Okay.
Throw it out there, because who knows? She might be the first gone here if Rob's wishes come true.
She's Reese Witherspoon, not Reese Spoon.
All right.
I don't know. It wasn't fully formed.
I love it.
Here we go. The Kilai Tribe. First Tribal Council. We don't really have anything to go off of here, right? We didn't see.
Yeah,
any
but we didn't really in the
bonding.
first Tribal Council of Game Changers either.
That's
just
true.
Sierra's spreading a bunch of nonsense.
Let's see. All right, here we go. Mae Martin cannot play the legacy advantage. Okay.
Oh my God! Stop telling me that Mae Martin has a legacy advantage.
It's never going to.
My God, keep telling in heaven, I hate it.
Okay. All right, here we go. First vote. Neil Patrick Harris.
No. Oh my God. No. What? No. No.
All right.
The
Next
face
up,
of celebrities.
Reese Witherspoon.
No.
Okay.
Oh my God, the stakes is so high.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I also don't want to be.
Imagine if it was let's see.
Neil Patrick Harris. That's 3 votes.
Legendary.
Neil Patrick Harris. 1 vote. Reese. Reese Witherspoon.
Rob, you are meant to be in production. You are not meant to be.
Reese
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon.
During the confessional. Hey, what do you think about Reese Witherspoon? I see you on the beach.
But do you think she still watches Survivor? Don't you think that this is for celebrity super fans? Okay.
I'm on Medium Sheldon right now.
Here we go. It's 3 votes Neil, 3 votes Reese. Reese Witherspoon.
I'm done.
Neil Patrick Harris. Oh, wow. This is 2 votes left. This is a close vote.
I can't take it. My heart can't take these BrantSteeles.
Neil Patrick Harris. Oh, please.
I cannot.
Could it be a tie? No.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my God.
6
Oh my
to
God.
4.
Oh my God, you guys.
Wow.
This was not legendary.
I mean, I think that Neil did go around saying, "Have you met Neil?" And it just wore incredibly thin.
Chappelle's smiling somewhere, but everybody else is super bummed out.
That was dumb. I think it's like when they, how like they vote people out so they can get more screen time.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just really mad about the How I Met Your Mother finale still, which honestly, you can blame him, but it's not Neil Patrick Harris's fault. Yeah.
Maybe Neil Patrick Harris also drew a lot of ire when, Reese gets injured and he says, like, "Don't worry, I played a doctor on TV and tried to treat her condition."
Here, let's take a look at the alliance here. So it
Wow.
was
Easy.
Iain Armitage and Keke Palmer. They voted for Reese Witherspoon.
And who else did?
Then Neil Patrick Harris,
Of course.
obviously. And then the fourth vote for was Yvette Nicole Brown.
Wow. I mean, listen,
Like
I will.
3 name people sticking together.
I will also say Neil did leave an impression when he came into the game in a full suit. You know, you just get a certain impression about somebody who does that.
It's true.
Okay.
He was the Martinez of this season.
And he drinks martinis. Okay. All right.
If there ever was a sad vote, this one qualifies.
All right.
Oh my God, you guys.
The final 19. All right. Rogo, Kilai.
We're not even meant to have 19 people, but let's go on.
All right.
It's good.
Here we go. Mullally finds the Rogo tribe hidden immunity idol.
Is it not Mullally?
Mullally.
What did I say?
No, you
Megan
said
Mullally?
Mullally. Shannon thinks it rhymes with shillelagh.
What? Am I saying it wrong?
No, you're saying
Okay.
it right.
Mullally finds the Rogo tribe hidden immunity idol.
All right, there we
Right.
go. First idol found in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
But there is a legacy
Meanwhile,
advantage if you
Sia
check.
finds the Kilai tribe hidden immunity idol. So
That makes sense.
idol for Sia.
She is known to hide behind things, so I think she knows about the process of obscuring one's identity.
What do you mean?
All right.
She's like, if I had to find an idol, I have to think like an idol.
Exactly.
Where is it? Oh my God, it was under here. That was.
She has an
She's got
elastic
A
and
lot
an
of places
elastic
to hide
mind.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All right.
That's very helpful.
And guess what, Shannon? May
Oh,
Martin
don't
has the
please
legacy
don't.
advantage. Don't forget.
I
It cannot
can't.
be used this round.
Making me hate May Martin, and that's not May Martin's fault.
Okay. All right. I think we've got our immunity challenge coming up.
We do.
And we find that the Kilai tribe wins immunity. So the Rogo tribe will Rogo to tribal council tonight.
All right.
Do we
let's
feel
see.
like Neil Patrick Harris was really like holding them back in the challenge, maybe, or
Maybe.
can't
I
imagine
think he's
why.
probably pretty good in the
He'd be
challenge.
pretty
He
good.
seems
I mean,
pretty,
he's
pretty
yeah.
strong. Oh,
No, I think he was doing too much close-up magic.
maybe people that could be disturbing. All right. So Mullally, she's got the idol. Back at camp, Jenna Fischer and Jimmy Fallon find something in common. Was that they both used to work at NBC?
Yeah, but if so, is Adam Scott not being like, me too, guys? Hey, me too?
Hmm.
But yeah, I think they were both, big wigs in the early aughts on NBC. So it's a little bit of like, Jenna, hey, oh, yeah, remember us? Remember when we were a thing?
That's the Jimmy Fallon impression.
I'll get used to it.
Okay. Meanwhile, Jack Harlow and Joe Mangaliello, these two battering rams are still
Yeah.
going at it.
I'm getting
I'm telling you, I was in Spider-Man.
I'm getting a lot of Chris Noble and Dom vibes from these guys.
Who's who? Jack Harlow's Chris Noble?
Oh yeah, the
Well-
rapping.
Put the mic
Put
down.
them like down. No, he's pretty good and he's pretty successful. I think he should.
Yeah,
keep
but
rapping.
like strategic, dominant Italian man between Joe and Dominic. It feels like it writes itself.
Put the mic down, bro.
Yeah. I can see Joe Manganiello being a Dom Abate type. Yeah. Construction
More
worker
than I could
also.
see in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. Then
It
Let's
has a
go to
lasting
tribal council.
impact.
Oh, so I think one of them has
is.
got to go. I think we're gonna have the merge blow up from Ghost Island in this tribal council.
all right,
just
is
gonna
it gonna
say
be
it.
Jack? Is it gonna be Joe?
If it's Jack Harlow, I'm okay.
Okay.
Let's see if Joe Manganiello read the BR rules before coming out.
I think both these guys are friends with Boston Rob. I think Jack Harlow has famously invited Boston Rob to his shows. Joe Manganiello,
wow.
good friends with Rob Mariano.
Is that the fight? Like only one of us can
Maybe
be Boston
like
Rob's best friend?
Boston Rob likes me better.
Yeah.
Okay.
May
Oh, I like
Martin
that. Like it's
still
like an
has the
old West
legacy
showdown.
advantage.
Imagine Boston Rob coming out in petticoats, like fellas, settle down. You can both
Hey.
have me.
There's enough of me to go around.
3 tickets for challenges.
3 tickets. Okay. All right. May Martin is not going to use the legacy advantage. What about Sia? Who
Well,
has the idol?
she's not going to tribal council, so we're just looking at if there's any events going on our blue
Okay.
tribe.
Sorry about that. All right. Meanwhile, May Martin and Nick Offerman bond slightly.
I'm pretty sure they did a comedy event together recently.
Oh,
actually,
wow.
So it works out really
Recently?
well.
That's good.
They know each other.
All right. Lasting impact. And we have an alliance here. We have with Iain Armitage, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Sia have a little alliance. Mike,
We got
do you
like
have a name for this alliance?
Well, brains. We've got the brawn because Sarah Michelle Gellar is buff E, and we've got the beauty in the form of Sia.
Wow. That's pretty good.
And so Tyler Perry's jealous.
Okay.
What are we calling it? The Kagayana Alliance?
Brains, beauty, and brawn.
All right. That's
Okay.
pretty good.
All right. Main Martin shockingly quits the game. Oh my
no,
god.
No, but they have the
You had the legacy advantage. Why?
Wow, when I said I never want to hear about that ever again.
What the hell did Nick Offerman say to her? To them?
It was shocking. It was shocking as stated. Oh my god. But do they get to will the legacy advantage?
Oh my god. That was very shocking.
What's truly shocking?
I think maybe Nick talked to May a lot about Parvati, and May's like, I really
Who can
miss
blame
Parvati so
May?
much, and they decide that it's a lot harder than they thought it would be.
That's
Okay.
honestly like, and I would too. I'd also quit and go back to Parvati.
Okay.
I mean, it's like I don't want to waste
Damn,
another
that
second. It's like
sucks.
Sean,
Oh.
right?
Will May Martin will the legacy advantage to somebody? Will Nick Offerman get the legacy advantage?
Yeah, did Nick Offerman be the Sarah Lucina here and like engineer May's ouster only to get their legacy advantage?
Just talking about Parvati a lot.
May Martin is no longer in the game. Tribal Council is canceled. May Martin
my
gives
gosh.
the legacy advantage to Rosie O'Donnell. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, fellow
That was
member of the
very
LGBTQ plus
Yeah,
community.
like wow,
It
what
makes
a cutie patootie.
Wow.
Wow.
And now we're gonna have to hear about Rosie having it every 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, I feel so sad. Sorry, May. I feel like May was the most excited to just blaze an absolute path through 2 episodes. The good news is this does keep the Jack Joe feud going through
Keep it
into
going.
the swap here.
Okay.
Do
All
you
right.
feel like who was saved here, Jack Harlow?
All right.
I don't know.
I think so, but we'll see. Okay. We've got now 10 people on the Rogo tribe, and then Rogo tribe was going to tribal council. They
Yeah.
ended up missing it. Okay.
Wow.
They
this
said they
could
read
change
tribal
everything.
council is canceled, and they said, wait, who's canceled
Yeah.
right now?
So May Martin gave the legacy advantage to Rosie, who was not even on their tribe.
Yeah, but I think obviously they knew about Rosie O'Donnell, and
They
so,
know each other.
Yeah, it's the impact is there.
Okay.
Wow, so across tribal legacy advantage, this has to be pre-gaming.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, these
he didn't
celebrities, a lot of them,
stand for that.
They all
especially
hobnob with each
comedians
other.
and stuff
It's
like
just
that.
unfortunate when they pre-game and then it's fine.
Mhm,
Well,
yeah.
let's test these
Stop it.
relationships
Also,
further.
do you think that Rosie called Elizabeth Hasselbeck to get any advice on how to play Survivor before she came out?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that Elizabeth did not return that phone call, much like she did for all Survivor casting.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to a tribe swap. Okay. What do we go? 3 tribes?
3 tribes.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Let's meet our new 3 tribes. We've got our Rogo tribe,
new Rogo tribe.
new Rogo tribe, and interestingly, 3 people from the old Rogo tribe and 3 people from the Kilai tribe. It's Adam Scott, Jack Harlow, and Tom Holland coming over from original Rogo, with Iain Armitage, Reese Witherspoon, and Yvette Nicole Brown.
Did
coming
not
over.
Medium Sheldon vote for Reese Witherspoon recently? So there's cracks there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Some
He
bad
could
blood,
flip.
perhaps.
He could flip. Could be
Taylor's not here,
3
unfortunately.
guys from the Rogo tribe also.
This really helped Jack Harlow a lot.
Okay. All right. The Kilai tribe, the new Kilai tribe, is
Ooh,
with
look who's
has
gonna be on the
4
same
people
tribe.
of the original Rogo tribe. Jenna Fischer and Jimmy Fallon. Of course, we know that they have they are work spouses here. They have got a good relationship going. Then Monet Exchange comes over and Rosie. Meanwhile, Keke Palmer and Tyler Perry move over from the original Kilai tribe.
I'm excited to see if Keke and Monet Keke.
Okay. Then brand new tribe, the Yaka tribe. Mike, Yaka?
Yaka is Fijian for name.
Okay.
Everyone has one, and they're pretty big names here.
All right.
Okay,
and
we've
pretty-
got our Robin Amber united.
All right,
Yes.
pretty evenly split tribes here all the way. We have 2 tribes of 3 and 3, and then 1 of 4 and 2. But we have Joe Mangaliello, Katanji Brown Jackson, Megan Mullally, her real life husband Nick Offerman, who comes over from the Kilai tribe, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Sia.
Yeah, so we should also mention Sia has an idol.
And so
is
does
on-
Megan Mullally.
And Megan Mullally does as well. So we have 2 idols, and then the 3rd idol will
Don't
be
you
hidden
dare.
on this beach. So
I thought you were going to say about Rosie O'Donnell's legacy advantage. They're about to tell us. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
All right. So
just
meanwhile,
this is just a brief sort of review of who's on what tribe.
okay.
She has
And we're going to
legacy
have our
advantage,
first
yeah.
immunity challenge coming up in a moment, but we have nothing exciting going on. Okay. All right. The Kilai tribe wins immunity. That's the Jenna and Jimmy tribe. Okay.
Yes, that's the 4-2 tribe. And the new Rogo tribe wins immunity. So the newly formed Yaka tribe, the 3-3 with 2 idols, is going to go to tribal council.
Interesting.
It's hard to have to go to another camp.
Okay. Yep, they got to build a new shelter and everything. Okay, at the Rogo tribe, Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon bond slightly.
I can see how this would have gone.
Strongly. I'm sorry.
No, I think that Jack Harlow's like, have you heard of Rob from Survivor? And Reese Witherspoon's like, Rob Cesternino. And Jack Harlow's like, no, I meant Boston Rob. And she's like, oh, good, because I hate Rob Cesternino. And he's like, oh, me too. I like Boston Rob. And she was like, me as well. And then they bonded over that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Yvette Nicole Brown is impressing the rest of the team. Well, of course she is.
Yeah, she's got that good sunny spirit about her.
You think everyone's like, that's nice.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, we have a strong alliance. Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon.
They really hate Rob Cesternino.
So this is interesting. So we
really
already
has bonded them. Brings together so many people.
A cross-tribal alliance has formed here. You know, it was a 3-3 split, and we didn't know how things would go. And Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon decide to work together almost immediately.
Yeah, she's really hustling. For someone you think doesn't care about the show, it seems like she's putting in a lot of effort.
Okay.
I hope she wins.
All right. Then, that's it. That's the only alliance there. Okay. Rosie has legacy advantage. It cannot be used.
They are the vibe tribe. Nothing happening at New Kilai at the moment.
All right.
It's all about Yaka.
All about vibes. All right. Let's talk about Yaka. They're going to tribal council tonight. Okay. We know about Megan Mullally's advantage. Sia has an advantage. Back at the beach, Nick Offerman and Joe Mangaliello, they find something in common. What in the world do Joe and Nick have in common?
I know Nick is not Ron Swanson, but can't you see like Joe building the shelter and Nick being like, that's a fantastic use of lumber? And like the two of them kind of nod at each other in mutual understanding.
Joe works in construction.
Use of lumber.
Okay. All right. So let's go to tribal council. This is a big one here.
Oh my gosh.
We've got 2 idols in play.
Mm-hmm.
We have a showmance.
Yeah. More than a showmance. They've been married for a very long time. I mean, I don't think it kind of diminishes
showbiz
the
mans. Yeah.
We should also mention we have a little bit of a supernatural grouping here in that we have Sarah Michelle Gellar, the vampire hunter, and Joe Mangaliello, a former werewolf from True Blood.
Ooh, okay. They do not get along. All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. I saw Twilight.
All right. Let's go. Of course, Megan Mullally has her idol. Sia has her idol. You wonder if one idol comes out. Do they all come out here? It's a 3-3 split. I mean, Nick Offerman and Joe Mangaliello, they're both from the other tribes. They seem to have found a bond. Does that mean that they're safe?
I mean, Sia could be in trouble.
They found a bond in wood. We'll see how hollow it is. Does it stay?
No, hollow. On a different tribe. Though.
Shannon, for Sia and Megan Mullally, do you play your idol here?
Megan Mullally, I wouldn't. She's got numbers. If Nick Offerman comes across, it's her husband. I'd be okay if I had my husband in a 6-person tribe. I think Sia could really be in trouble if she senses that, and I think she should play her idol. But I don't know. We'll see her if she does.
Okay, let's see how the votes go. Okay, tribal council for episode 3. No one plays an idol.
Wow.
Let's see the votes. First vote.
Let's see if that was wrong.
Katanji Brown Jackson.
Oh, that's disrespectful. That is the Supreme Court justice. Please don't embarrass us.
Katanji Brown Jackson.
Oh my gosh, in heaven, don't love him.
I hope she played her shot in the dark. Okay. Nick Offerman.
Oh, man. Did Megan Mullally vote her own husband out? Let's see.
That would be crazy.
Nick Offerman.
That would be crazy.
2 votes left. Nick Offerman.
Oh my gosh.
Katanji Brown Jackson, we are tied.
Wow. Was it a cross-tribal line?
Are we going to go to rocks here? We might go to rocks here.
And now the vote was a deadlock, and rocks will be drawn.
This is Game Changers. I forgot. Remember, there's no revote. It goes
wow, it's crazy we never talk about that.
Yeah,
there was so many stupid things.
It didn't happen. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but still, it was stupid. It was still so stupid.
This is like a fever dream of like, okay, that was a thing in Survivor Game Changers. If you went to a tie, you went immediately to rocks. I think it just made them like, okay, make sure we don't get a tie vote.
But here, the celebs don't care. They went to rocks. I'm assuming they split down tribe lines, and now there's a 50% chance that somebody with an idol goes home now.
Okay. All right.
That idol.
Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
you should have played it, especially knowing this circumstance could come up. You make yourself
Also, how did
automatically
you
safe.
go to the tie? I'm just confused.
I just want to go back to the tribal lines. Nick Offerman, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Sia are from the original Blue Tribe. Joe, Katanji, Brown Jackson, Megan Mullally are from the original Red Tribe.
If it was split across tribal lines, like you would think like a multi-decade marriage would supersede like 3 days of tribal unity, but wow, just shows they've really bonded.
They're really playing hard. Okay.
Competition shows.
Let's see. Rock draw. Sia, the game has spoken. I'm sorry.
Sia
With an idol.
The purple rock to get out of the game with an idol.
Sia with an idol draws the rock, blindsided.
This is why she's not giving money to the show anymore. I'd be pretty bad too.
Wow. Well, it's going to make a fantastic chandelier in her home, but not much of an idol.
Yeah. Unstoppable, not so much.
Wow. This has been a wild 3 episodes so far.
Yeah, a lot's
Wow.
happened. A lot's happened. Okay.
Yeah.
But we got to keep going. Okay. We got it.
Wait.
This
Joe
was not right.
Manganiello drew true first blood. He voted for Katanji Brown Jackson.
Katanji Brown Jackson voted for
So who
Nick
flipped?
Offerman.
No, good. This is good. Megan Mullally
flipped?
didn't vote for her husband.
Okay,
that
okay.
makes way more sense.
So Megan Mullally and Joe Manganiello both flipped on their own tribe member.
Joe Manganiello's the third wheel with Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman.
But
Meanwhile,
then Sia
They
and
had
Sarah Michelle
bonded.
Gellar voted for their own in Nick Offerman.
yeah.
This tribe is a mess. An absolute mess. You know what it is? They thought it was going to be a 3-3, so 4 people flipped. The other 4 people flipped because they're like, oh, we'll make a 4-2 situation.
Yeah.
So I think all 4
Obviously.
independently flipped, not realized that all 4 flipped in the process and caused a deadlock vote.
Yeah.
Look, it's a wild season. All right. Don't go anywhere, people. We've got
Smash that
episode
like
4.
button.
We've got episode 4 here.
And we know what happens in episode 4 of Game Changers.
Oh
Yes.
my
Oh,
god, Mike,
both-
you really
oh,
put
oh.
everything into you chose game changes.
Yes. Okay. Mike Bloom is going to point at whoever gets voted out in a very menacing way. All right.
Menacing. It was menacing.
Okay. Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon have an alliance.
Should note though, the Kilai tribe idol is back in play now that she and also Sarah Michelle Gellar is on her own, unfortunately.
All right. We have a reward challenge. The Kilai tribe wins a reward: peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, cookies, and milk. And then the Rogo tribe wins just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
So Yaka's becoming a little bit of our disaster tribe here.
Mm-hmm. No
Well,
reward
it's
for
been one
them,
episode.
but we will see what happens when both tribes go to tribal council here in
Yes.
episode number 4.
So we have one winner, and it is
So
the Kilai
Kilai
tribe.
again is
They're
just dominating.
dominating. Who do we feel
That's
is
Jenna
MVP?
Fischer, Jimmy Fallon, Keke Palmer, Monet Exchange, Rosie O'Donnell, Tyler Perry. They are rolling.
So this
Both
is interesting
losing
though,
tribes will attend tribal council.
because Sarah Michelle Gellar has just lost an ally in Sia, but now Iain Armitage is voting in this tribal council with her. So this could be what she needs. And we know that in the Malcolm tribal council, there was a lot of tribal lines. I imagine that's not going to break down
Will
here.
somebody get up and whisper to one another?
I feel like
We'll
that would
see
be
who
a
that
Sia
person
thing
is.
to do.
Yeah. All right. Adam Scott and Tom Holland have a major fight.
You were in Spider-Man? I was Spider-Man. Are you joking? I'm literally Spider-Man now. Oh, I like the Sam Raimi ones. Did you know that John Mangaliello was in those ones? Oh, I didn't know that. That's what I think the fight's about.
I think Adam Scott also talked a little too much U2 to Tom Holland. Tom Holland's like, I'm from the UK, but I don't care about U2.
You too?
Yeah, Adam Scott and Scott Aukerman, huge U2 fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know so much about
Have a
Adam Scott.
podcast. All
You know
right.
what I think it was? You know what? If I was Tom Holland, when is Severance season 2 coming out? It has been years. We do Spider-Man films in a shorter time frame than this. Good point.
Maybe they'll request Ben Stiller comes out as his loved ones to get a status update on Severance season 2.
Good. It's
Okay.
actually coming out in January of 2025. But
Meanwhile, Adam Scott and Yvette Nicole Brown bond strongly.
That must-see TV late aughts lineup on NBC. I mean, Adam Scott, I think, has a lot of NBC people by his side here to help, because I would imagine they have an opportunity to go to tribal council right now and squash this beef, this newfound beef between him and Tom Holland.
Okay. Rosie O'Donnell has the legacy advantage, Shannon.
yeah, someone in the chat a while ago was like, "Oh, Rosie O'Donnell's still in, and I think has a legacy advantage." I was like, "You think? You should know. They tell
Okay.
us all the
All
time."
right. Jenna Fischer and Keke Palmer find something in common, and it has a lasting impact.
Do you think Keke was binging through The Office, much like she was Survivor during quarantine, and has some opinions about Jim and Pam?
Oh, interesting. Now, The Office is on Peacock. It used to be on Netflix in the heyday of when people used to watch it.
That's true. Maybe she glanced at it before the network change. Or maybe she's gearing up to be on one of these Peacock All-Star shows and checked it out in her downtime.
Maybe, getting ready for the traders. All right. Then, Monet Exchange and Rosie O'Donnell have a minor disagreement, but it has a lasting impact.
I think Monet found out that Rosie got the legacy advantage and is like, what the hell, guys? What the hell, May?
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't know? Okay, Forgotten Relic in the chat says that they were trolling. So
Jimmy Fallon and Rosie O'Donnell have a small fight. Is this over the best way to host a talk show?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is a little neither can live while the other survives, right? Like, I feel like these two want to be the, consummate talk show host of the tribe.
All right.
Yeah, don't we all?
Lasting impact. I know I did. Okay. Meanwhile, over at the Yaka tribe, Nick Offerman and Sarah Michelle Gellar have a major fight. Now, they voted for each other at the last tribal council, right?
Well, Nick Offerman voted for Katanji Brown.
They were on the other side.
Sarah Michelle Gellar did vote for Nick Offerman.
Yes.
Yeah, so they probably thought about that.
So he just comes back and says, who the hell voted for me?
Pretty good.
Okay, and then Joe Manganiello and Nick Offerman continue to bond.
So if we inevitably get the showdown of Joe and Jack Harlow, I feel like Nick's going to be firmly on Team Joe here.
And Megan Mullally, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's very powerful.
We might be getting a Civil War style team up here.
Okay, now Megan Mullally and Sarah Michelle Gellar find something in common. So it's interesting that Sarah Michelle Gellar is fighting with Nick Offerman, but bonding with Megan Mullally. What a complicated web we weave, and Spider-Man's not even here.
Well, not
it's on the other tribe.
Well, I think Megan probably is like, look, Sarah Michelle Gellar, it's fine. Like, sometimes Nick Offerman annoys me too. You know, sometimes he loads the dishwasher in an annoying way. You know how everyone has their own way of loading the dishwasher?
Yeah, I don't want to waste water. Take it down by the creek.
All right. New alliance. Okay, we've got...
Here we go.
Yes. Well, we know that.
This is when BrantSteele actually makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Joe Manganiello is the third wheel with Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman.
Megan's starting to feel like the third wheel, given how much they've been bonding. Nick Offerman
3 tickets to Challengers, please.
I hope they used a nice locally sourced court with clay.
All right. But Joe Manganiello is injured, but gets treated and can stay in the game. Oh my God.
I could see him Russell Swanning himself a little bit, right? Like completely overworking himself. I mean, this is
I don't think it was that.
Oh God.
He's like,
I think they were like, it's boring. Let's do a little bit of a Magic Mike show. He sprained something.
What did he sprain?
Well, if you knew his nickname in Magic Mike, you know.
What is it?
Big Dick Richie.
Oh yeah. Why do you have that committed to memory?
I'm Magic Mike.
Yeah, Magic Mike Bloom.
My programming.
Come on. All right. Yeah. Let's go to our big tribal council. Okay. All right. 11 people will vote at this tribal council for one person.
We got a lot going on here. We have a new trio emerge. Sarah Michelle Gellar is on the outs, but is working with Iain Armitage. We have a little bit of a schism between Tom Holland and Adam Scott, but also between Jack Harlow and Joe Manganiello that could come out here.
Not to mention that there are 6 people from the original Rogo tribe and 5 people from the other tribe.
The Kilai tribe, yeah.
I'd feel worried if I was Jack Harlow. Because I feel like Joe Manganiello has really been, creating something on the other side. And I'm worried for him.
Okay. Anybody else potentially in the hot seat tonight?
I could see if the other tribe's picking up that Adam Scott and Tom Holland had this big fight, I could see a circumstance where they just all jump on the votes and send one of them out.
Interesting. Yeah, Rogo tribe has a lot of animosity between itself.
There's a lot of Survivor 46 vibes going on with this season so far.
A lot of 46 vibes. And so I wonder maybe if we can't get Jack Harlow, do we get Reese Witherspoon?
Why? Who? Everyone loves Reese Witherspoon. She's Belle of the Ball.
Putting it out there. Okay.
She's Miss Congeniality. I know that's a different film.
Oh, Monet's pissed. She's a former Miss Congeniality herself.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
all right.
She's not here. So
let's go ahead. First, this is okay. Megan Mullally has. Do you play your idol if you're Megan Mullally tonight?
I don't know how she did
I
it
don't think
last
so.
time, so I think she stopped
No.
playing it.
I think she's okay. She's got her husband. She's got allies.
And there's
She's not
maybe-
had
there's a
fight with
guarantee
anyone.
of, unless it's a cockamamie skewed vote, there's no chance of a rock draw here, so I think she's okay.
Well, maybe she plays the idol on Nick Offerman at this tribal council.
Maybe she should. But you say there's no way of a tie. What if it was like it's gonna be like a 3-3-2-2-2 or like 3-3-2-2-1 tie rocks?
I would originally discount that, but knowing this cast, it might just happen.
Okay,
Okay,
let's keep
over
going.
under.
Time-
How many times are they accidentally going to rocks in this BrantSteele? Is it like 3 more times?
At least. All right, let's
Any
go.
tie
Time
goes
to vote.
rocks.
If anybody has an idol, now is the time to play it. Megan Mullally plays her idol on Joe Manganiello. Okay, I was
see,
close.
that's good.
This is
I
the
was
two
very
shades
close.
of Ty playing the idol on fan favorite game changer Sierra Dawn Thomas, right? Is she picking up some chatter that votes are coming his way?
Did she play it correctly?
Let's see.
I think that it was smart because you've got the Jack Harlow beef. It's chaotic. I think it was a good call.
Okay.
Let's
All
see.
right. So Joe Manganiello is safe, cannot be voted out at tonight's tribal council. Any votes cast for Joe Manganiello will not count. Here we go. First vote. Joe Manganiello does not count.
God.
Wow.
Joe Manganiello does not count.
Holy moly. Wow.
Joe
Queen
Manganiello
Megan.
does not count.
Unless Megan gets the votes here.
No,
Joe
don't do that.
Manganiello does not count. Joe Manganiello does not count. There were 5 people from the original Kilai tribe, correct?
Or from the Rogo tribe had 6.
Okay.
Sure.
Joe Manganiello
Wow,
does not
he-
count. Now, so
he
were
saved
we,
himself.
were we expecting a 6th?
Yeah, I mean, if they voted along these new tribe lines, then it would have been 6-5.
Okay. Joe Manganiello. Oh, wow. It was more
Wow.
than just tribal lines.
They were trying to
Oh my
pilot an
God.
easy
7
target on Joe Manganiello.
Maybe it was everyone against this new trio.
8
Wow!
votes.
This is it. I think that
against
trio
Joe
are deciding
Manganiello.
who goes home.
Holy moly.
This is Wentworth-esque.
Yeah.
Katanji
No!
Brown Jackson.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Katanji Brown Jackson.
This is
okay.
so
I mean, is it not
sad.
appropriate that she's eliminated via dissenting vote here?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
think it's upsetting that she finally has a majority and she's still gonna go home.
Yep. No.
Wild.
Political
Done in by
joke, yeah.
Megan Mullally, her former tribe member, who also voted alongside her to flip the game and vote out
Yeah.
Joe
What
Manganiello.
was it? It was just the third wheel alliance. Yep. It was
Yeah.
Joe, Megan, and Nick voted out
This is
Katanji
it.
Brown Jackson.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Why do you
Miss
think she
Jackson.
went for Katanji Brown Jackson?
Everybody else voted for Joe Manganiello.
Why did they make that? Like, why was that the target?
That
Joe
was-
Manganiello?
I think it's just
No.
you have Jack Harlow in everyone's ears being like, we gotta vote this
No, I
guy
get
off.
Joe. I get Joe, but why Katanji Brown Jackson?
Yeah, I don't know why the Yaka tribe decides to
She
winnow
voted for
themselves
Nick
down
Offerman,
further.
right?
Right.
You think Nick Offerman forgot that?
We did. So
Mhm.
maybe.
Okay.
Big threat.
And Megan
Big
Mullally
threat.
and Nick Offerman also voted for Katanji Brown Jackson, so maybe they're just like, let's kind of finish the job here.
Yeah.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll say, if I was like an actor, I also would want to vote out the Supreme Court justice. I'd also be like,
Oh, yeah, and also
feels
should
like
be
this is
noted
an
that Joe
unfair fight.
Megan, actually all 3 of these people were the 3 to vote for Katanji Brown Jackson last time. So they're sort of like, all right, we got our
Well.
mulligan, let's try to do it again.
All right.
They really had the plan and they stuck to it.
Wow, some wild votes here through these first 4 episodes of Celebrity Survivor Game Changers. Rogo, Kilai, Yaka's down to only 4, but it's a tribe of 4, but Joe, Megan, and Nick are running this tribe.
Yeah,
Sarah
And
Michelle
Gellar is looking for a mutiny right now. She's looking for
Yes.
an afterlife in the game.
she
okay.
needs a steak and some garlic.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Is that what happened? Was it vampires? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are the same alliances that we had. By the way, Rosie O'Donnell has the legacy advantage. And we have our Third Wheel Joe alliance.
Can Medium Sheldon do something to help Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I don't know. Okay. In our reward challenge, the Rogo tribe, they win the reward this time around. This time, Kilai ends up getting second. They
Yaka
win
is
some
Yaka
chocolate
is
chip cookies.
Kaka in these challenges.
Yep. We've got our real disaster tribe.
Real
Let's see what
disaster
happens in the
tribe.
immunity challenge. Okay. And
Lulu
again,
level.
the Kilai tribe has won immunity again. This time, Yaka.
Oh, that must have been amazing.
The little tribe that could, they win immunity, and they are going to be sending Rogo to tribal council as a tribe for the first time. Iain Armitage finds the Rogo tribe hidden immunity idol.
This
Okay,
is like
cool, 'cause
pure
yeah.
breadth first search, right? Like he is Christian style analyzing every part of this island.
Okay.
I feel like that it's good he can pass it to Sarah Michelle Gellar if needed. So we have that.
This is an Australian survivor.
And also, to be
Why
fair,
did
we
you
are
do that?
gonna get a swap in the next episode. So Sarah Michelle Gellar
Yeah.
has made the second swap.
Spoilers.
Okay.
Who remembers game changers like this?
Mike does. All right. So, meanwhile, back at camp, Adam Scott and Reese Witherspoon have a major fight.
Adam Scott's Survivor innie is just such a conflict causer. Report him to HR.
Rob, you must love Adam Scott.
Well, look, he's the voice of the people. He's like, do you even watch Survivor? Why are you here?
She's like, why are you here? Go film Severance.
Iain Armitage and Reese Witherspoon bond slightly.
But wait, what's going on? There's another alliance forming here, Rob.
Okay, Rogo
Reese
Tribe
Witherspoon
Alliance
is running
is
the tribe.
adding
Armitage.
in
Iain Armitage.
Okay, so what do we got? Jack, Reese, and Iain.
We got Big, Little, and Lies.
And then Reese Witherspoon works so hard at camp, she becomes tired.
She's doing so much.
In
She's
fairness,
the
this is a
queen
39-day
bee.
season.
This is and well,
And so
look,
much
she's-
has happened so far. They
So
just
much
had to
has
recover
happened.
from
An
Megan
hour?
Mullally playing an idol on Joe Manganiello, not her husband.
Reese
Mhm.
Witherspoon is the best setup to go far in this game. I'm just gonna say it.
All right.
Well, we'll see. That might be jinxing it because she's going to tribal council.
All right. Rosie O'Donnell
Oh,
has now
Rosie-
found the hidden immunity idol.
Oh, a new thing.
she's
Oh
a
god, we're gonna hear
she's
about
her
this.
own advantage store right now. Rosie's
Yes.
shop.
Okay, she's got all the advantages, Rosie. Okay, so
Seen this show
Rosie
before.
has a lot going on.
What's going on?
All right. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Sarah Michelle Gellar
Oh.
finds the Yaka hidden immunity idol. Boy, we
Oh,
found 3
no.
idols in one episode?
It's Survivor Game Changers.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
with Megan so Sia was voted out with one, and Megan Mullally played the other, so we kind of have wiped the slate clean. So yeah, they're gonna rebuild them.
Yeah. Good news is a swap coming up because this was going to be real trouble for the Third Wheel Alliance.
I mean, yeah, we could have seen an alliance of 3 that was able to take advantage of a vote by having all the votes nullified, have the exact same thing done to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. We've got Rogo here at Tribal Council, their first Tribal Council together. Iain Armitage has just joined up with Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon in an alliance. You would think that this voting block is going to stick together. Is
think Adam
Adam
Scott's screwed.
Scott
Yeah.
about to be severed from the tribe?
Yeah, I think Adam Scott's been talking a big game right now, but I think he's about to be sent to Icetown.
Okay, let's find out what happens with Adam Scott. All right, so time to vote. No idol is played.
Okay.
First vote. Oh, Yvette
Yeah,
Nicole
Nicole
Brown.
Brown.
Who and why?
She's been a little purple, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of liking community
Second vote.
sometimes.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott's got
Adam
nothing
Scott.
here. Go
Uh,
back. Film Severance.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott.
Yeah.
And fourth person voted
Yeah.
out. is
Are
Adam
we
Scott.
having fun?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Reese Witherspoon. That's got her all the 3 chizzy points to Reese Witherspoon. So
Yep.
absolutely killing it. Even though she was tired, she still worked to make this happen. So
Yep.
she's doing great.
So the only game that Adam Scott's going to be playing is the Cones of Dunshire after this.
Yeah, I think was this like a JT situation in Game Changers where just like he had rubbed everyone the wrong way that at this point they say, okay, we got to get rid of you.
Yeah, this was tough. Just
Yeah.
couldn't get it going with Jack Harlow. Tom Holland couldn't save him.
Unanimous vote. I mean, he had gone into fights with so many people on this
He needed
tribe.
the
It was only
shot
a
in the
matter of
dark.
time.
He needed the shot in
Yeah.
the dark here. Too bad. He was ahead of his time. All right. There you go. A little bit of a quiet vote right before our second swap.
Yeah, really the only quiet vote we've had so far in 5 episodes.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. So we are down to what? The final 15.
Which is
Mhm.
good because Big Brother starts in about an hour.
And
15
so
minutes.
we've got
All right. Hold on. Somebody's going to Exile Island. It's
Remember-
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie
Okay.
O'Donnell is sent to a yacht. Of course, Rosie O'Donnell does cruises. So I think this makes
to meet with Cochran.
Yeah, so I think maybe should this be Mike White in this case, like a crossover celebrity and
Sure, that
Survivor
makes
fan
sense.
slash
Yeah.
player.
So
we
Rosie,
did want Mike White on this cast. So.
Rosie is given the option
Oh my
to choose
God.
Rosie
either
is
an
just
extra
getting
vote,
rich
Maybe her
right
own
now.
advantage
a
get
kit
it.
to design a fake community idol, or a challenge advantage for the new tribe. What will Rosie select?
Let's see.
This is going to be the third thing that
She
Rosie
chose an
O'Donnell
extra
had.
vote. Okay, so Rosie has an extra vote, the legacy advantage, and a hidden immunity idol.
Yep.
Who wants to bet she gets voted out without using any of them?
Yes.
Nah, I think that she's got to be there for the final 6. We got to have an advantage. Get it.
Boy.
Reese
Rosie's
Witherspoon is
got-
going to be Rob
yeah.
Queen advantage. Get it.
Everything's coming up rosy.
All right. Meanwhile, we have our new tribe of 7. It's the Rogo tribe. It's Jack Harlow, Joe Manganiello back together.
Oh, no.
Keke Palmer, Megan Mullally, Nick Offerman.
Oh,
this
the
is maybe
together.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. That entire Yaka
my
tribe has
God.
stayed together. And Tyler Perry, who we have not called their name much.
There's so much going on in this tribe. I think the trio could be in trouble.
Was Tyler Perry, did he get swapped with Keke Palmer also, that they've been together the whole time?
I
right?
believe, and they
yes.
didn't vote at all on and nothing happened on the Kilai vibe.
'cause
tribe.
Have they voted once?
I don't think so.
They did in the first
The
tribal
first
council.
one,
Remember
yeah.
Neil
Okay.
Patrick Harris?
Yes, okay. But they've been
be,
together this whole time, Keke Palmer. And then meanwhile, over on the Kilai tribe, it's Iain Armitage, Jenna Fischer and Jimmy Fallon stay together, Monet Exchange, Reese Witherspoon, Tom Holland, and Yvette Nicole Brandt.
Ooh, not a
So
good situation for Reese
Ian and
Witherspoon.
Reese do stick together, though. Remember, they're in an alliance.
All right.
She's a huge threat. I'd take Reese Witherspoon out now.
Music to Rob's ears.
Bet. Okay. Sarah Michelle Gellar has a hidden immunity idol here at the Rogo tribe.
Reminding us now is actually getting incredibly important because there's a lot to keep track of.
All right. We have the strongest alliance here is the Joe Manganiello Third Wheel Alliance.
Yep.
Meanwhile, over at the Kilai tribe, Iain Armitage, he has an idol. And he is back with his ally, Reese Witherspoon. No Jack Harlow.
All right, let's see what happens. Now we're down to
Immunity
2 tribes.
challenge ends up being Kilai tribe winning immunity. And so the Rogo tribe will go to tribal council as a group of 7 for the first time, with Sarah
All right.
Michelle Gellar having the hidden immunity idol. Nick Offerman has a major meltdown.
Oh, something's going on with our third wheel alliance, Rob.
Third Wheel Alliance, Megan Mullally is out.
Wow, that's massive because that's their whole
You
marriage.
boys can play together. I'm going off on my own right now, which is odd because, yeah, she played the idol on Joe 3 tribal
And because
councils
she's
ago.
married to Nick Offerman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go
So
to
you
your
would
man
think-
cave.
Yeah, you'd think that would be pretty concrete, but I
Mhm.
guess not.
Well, I
Okay.
don't know. Could it be like a John and Jacqueline style fight between Nick and Megan, where Megan's like, I'm just going to give you your space and like actually physically leave the alliance?
Yep. All right, Megan Mullally is out. Meanwhile, Joe and Nick bring in Keke Palmer. Oh,
Okay.
didn't see that coming.
We've got to have
3
a
tickets for
third.
challenges. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. And then Joe Manganiello is medically evacuated from the game.
Oh
due to
no! What?
injury.
That was a story.
Oh.
He knows Big Brother is starting soon.
He got that injury earlier in the game. I wonder if it was like a wound and it kind of like festered.
Yeah, could it be like a Matthew 44 situation where like he got too
Climbed the
audacious?
rocks.
Yeah, like injured
He
himself
was
and then
stripping.
it was a stripping incurred injury, and we know those are the hardest to nurse.
We know. Why do you?
Yeah.
Wow, what a
I
crack!
hate you guys. I hate the Banco. I hate this.
Yeah. I hate it too.
I'm so upset.
All right.
Wow. He really had some power in the game.
So
Just saved with an idol, and now he's been.
And now it's
Boy,
left with
this-
Nick and Megan, who are not in an alliance together right now.
this tribe's a
So
mess. Okay. Anyway, Iain Armitage and Reese Witherspoon had a minor disagreement that
Oh.
has a lasting impact.
Was Jack
Oh, gosh.
Harlow the connective tissue between the two?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Yvette Nicole Brown and Reese Witherspoon have something in common.
I also hate Rob Cesternino.
Mhm. And Reese Witherspoon and Tom Holland have a minor disagreement.
I quite like Rob Cesternino.
All right.
Big topic.
So
And
we had
Ian Armitage is done.
Iain Armitage, Jack Harlow, and Reese Witherspoon, they had an alliance, and Iain Armitage is out. And perhaps
But
going to go start a new alliance?
let's see.
No.
No.
No,
It's-
Reese Witherspoon is got
Look at
something
this.
else going on.
What is this
Monet
shit?
Exchange, Tom Holland, and Yvette Nicole Brown.
See, this is
Like
a
a
game. This
butterfly.
is totally Game Changers coded, is it not? Like, oh, why is this person on the cast ends up becoming one of the most instrumental members of the
Mhm.
game?
I don't even think it's coded. I think it literally is Game Changers.
Yeah.
It's literally coded for game changes in like genuine code. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
There we go. New alliance. Joe Manganiello. Pour one out for our guy.
Tribal Council was cancelled. We need some double boots game changes. Let's get to it. Big
Oh, don't
Brother's
worry.
starting soon.
All right.
We'll get to it.
And no matter what happens here, it's going to be better than the real episode 7 of Survivor Game Changers.
Nowhere to go but up.
Nowhere to go. Let's go to see what happens. Okay. Rosie O'Donnell has got.
Oh, so we should
all
also
of
know,
the
yeah,
things.
Rosie O'Donnell did replace Joe Mangaliello on the Rogo tribe, too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
she comes
Debbie,
in.
Debbie,
Yes.
Debbie
Okay,
replaced the person who
All
got
right.
voted out.
Oh, interesting. Okay, for that, she walks in like Donald Glover. Yvette Nicole Brown is like, okay, I remember this. Okay, Sarah Michelle Gellar has an idol too. Nick Offerman and Keke Palmer have the slightest of alliances.
A match made in heaven.
Okay,
Really missed Joe Manganiello. It wasn't
All right.
worth the strip. I never thought I'd say that.
and then we have our brand new alliance: Monet Exchange, Reese Witherspoon, Tom Holland, Yvette Nicole Brown. Mike, do we have a name for this alliance?
That would be like Spidey's Angels.
Spidey's Angels. Okay, we'll go with that. All right. In our reward challenge, we have the Kilai tribe winning 10 pizzas and cold soda.
Armitage is thrilled about that.
Hope it's soda from Survivor 46.
I don't think Jimmy Fallon needs soda. He's too much too caffeinated.
Too caffeinated. Okay. Meanwhile, on our immunity challenge, they are able
Popped up
to
on
press
soda.
that advantage
Mhm.
and win immunity, sending the disaster Rogo tribe back to tribal council. Here comes Rosie with all the advantages, legacy, the hidden immunity idol, an extra vote, and Sarah Michelle Gellar has a hidden immunity idol. And Rosie and Sarah Michelle Gellar are gonna fight.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not smart.
I'm
Perfect
playing my
timing.
idol.
I think they're trying to say who was the bigger figure in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sarah
Interesting.
Michelle Gellar.
I don't know. Rosie Fever was pretty damn big in the 90s.
I don't know. I was a child.
But I don't know, when
love
did the
Sarah Michelle
Rosie
Gellar.
show start?
I think it was like the mid 90s, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
But
she was
when
in the,
was
she was in the she was
Scooby-Doo?
in the Flintstones then. 1996
true.
was when Rosie O'Donnell's show started.
Yeah, okay. The height of her powers.
Mm.
All right. Then Keke Palmer and Megan Mullally have a minor disagreement. Well, Keke Palmer's in the alliance with Nick Offerman.
Then there's a little
Get
bit
away
of,
from my man. Get my husband's name out your mouth.
Nobody gets
then-
in between me and my man.
And then Keke says to Nick Offerman, like, I don't know this man. What are you talking about, Megan Mullally?
Megan Mullally now
Oh.
has a major meltdown.
I mean,
I
there's a
would
lot
too.
happening.
Yeah. If I was out of the alliance with my own husband and then like Joe Manganiello got
Keke Palmer
Eddie
sweeps
back,
in, and Megan Mullally says, nope.
Yep. Okay. Tammy 1 versus Tammy 2, says Josh in the chat. Yep. Okay. Iain Armitage, he's got the hidden immunity idol. And then Iain Armitage and Monet Exchange have something in common.
They're both under the CBS Viacom umbrella.
For
Okay.
you, Mike, it's all just what networks do they work for? Do you think that it's like so personal to them?
Is celebrity not all about networking? Quite literally?
Again, literally, you've taken that at its most literal, but sure.
All right. Rogo Tribal Council. Jack
Rogo
Harlow,
to the- to
Keke
the
Palmer,
tribal council.
Megan Mullally, who just is coming off a major meltdown, Nick
Yeah, I'm
Offerman,
sure.
Rosie O'Donnell, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Tyler Perry, who's been very quiet.
I think Tyler Perry's just been looking for his own idol, not realizing that many have been found.
It's not in this season, Tyler. Okay. Let's see what happens here.
I'm a little worried that Nick Offerman's about to vote his wife off of Survivor, and I hope they can recover from that. But
Should
we'll see.
Rosie play any of her advantages?
She's
he's
flush
okay.
with them at this point.
I think she's
Mhm.
okay.
What would be the best advantage to play here, Shannon?
Extra vote.
Extra
Extra
vote,
vote.
tie it up.
All right. Rosie O'Donnell cannot use the legacy advantage. She does have the hidden idol. So does Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Rosie has an extra vote. Time to vote. If anybody would like to use an idol, now is the time to do so. Rosie O'Donnell plays
Oh.
the Kilai tribe hidden immunity idol on Jack Harlow.
Did
Have
we
And
know
they
that
vote
they were
have
cast
they
for
met-
Jack Harlow.
Have they met before?
Yeah. Have we seen anything around this?
This is
I don't mean,
news.
yeah, I don't think they've ever interacted with each other before.
It's pre-gaming. It's all pre-gaming. I'm telling you.
Yep. You don't know who knows who in Hollywood. Okay.
That
Probably
actually is
would.
pretty unexpected, though. I wouldn't have.
First vote,
but-
Nick Offerman.
Oh, that might be from Megan Mullally.
Oh my god. I think we've. caused
Tyler
a
Perry
breakdown
gets
of
a vote.
marriage.
Did Rosie
Really?
O'Donnell waste an idol?
We'll see. Nick Offerman.
Oh my god.
Tyler Perry. That's 2 votes Nick, 2 votes Tyler.
And these are 7 votes.
Tyler Perry. Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell
Wasted her idol.
Well, she's lucky she has many
She's
more.
got money
I
to
think.
spend.
Yeah. She really
Nick
needs the idol.
Offerman. That's 3 votes Nick, 3 votes Tyler, 1 vote left. Nick Offerman
Let's see who
voted
voted
out.
for
The tribe has
him.
spoken. Okay, let's see.
Didn't Megan Mullally vote for Nick Offerman here?
She did.
Yeah.
She voted
God.
out her husband.
God.
That's a true
Oh
game
my
changer.
God. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at this alliance. And Keke Palmer voted for Tyler Perry. They had been together this whole game. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Sorry to that man.
The anti-Tyler Perry contingent was Jack, Keke,
And Nick Offerman.
Nick, and then the other people were Rosie.
Megan.
Why did Rosie and Jack Harlow not vote together?
Yeah, I don't know why Rosie. Maybe information came out that Rosie had an idol, and so she's like, I'm just like, I have enough advantages. Let me just play one here to not put the target on my back. But Sarah Michelle Gellar gets her revenge finally.
Finally. Okay. Rosie, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Megan Mullally, Tyler Perry. Let's watch that group of 4 going into the merge.
I feel like Nick Offerman never recovered from losing Big Dick Richie.
Yeah. It was tough. He lost his bud, and then that was it. All right. We've got our final 6 from the Rogo tribe. Jack Harlow, Keke Palmer, Megan Mullally, Rosie O'Donnell, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Tyler Perry. Meanwhile, we've got Iain Armitage, Jenna Fischer, Jimmy Fallon, Monet Exchange, Reese Witherspoon, Tom Holland, Yvette, Nicole Brown. A 13-person merge is on the way.
We wanted 16 people to start the season, but it's okay.
But
Here
are
we
we
go.
having fun?
Oh, we're having fun.
We're having
The Big
fun.
Brother's in an hour.
We're having fun.
We
We're about
can't
the
do this in an
Sopranos is
hour.
for real.
We're on episode 8 of 14.
Okay. Kalo
Okay.
tribe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I stole the name from David vs. Goliath and Australian Survivor All-Stars. But come on.
Stars.
These are actual stars that are on the season.
All right. Here
So
we
let's-
go. And
yeah,
legacy advantage can be used in this round. Okay, so maybe Rosie was a little loosey-goosey with the idol because she knows the legacy advantage can be played.
Yes, but Rosie has an extra vote, and Iain and Sarah both have idols.
Okay,
and
now-
they're in an alliance.
Here
Yeah.
are our alliance. Okay, we've got our idol alliance.
So we've eliminated the beauty. It's just brains and brawn now.
Okay, Brains and Brawn. Meanwhile, Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon are back together. Very loyal alliance, 8 strength.
How could you not be?
And then also, Reese Witherspoon has this other alliance going
Queen
on.
of the world.
The Spidey's Angels alliance is still out there. That is an alliance of Monet Exchange, Reese Witherspoon, Tom Holland, and Yvette Nicole Brown.
All right.
Chat, you having fun?
Hope so.
Just doing
Matt
a check-in.
Benjamin says the Shara Sheldon Gellar. alliance.
All right. Jack Harlow has won individual immunity first time out.
There we go.
I could see it.
Yeah, keep on your toes. It does feel like Jack Harlow, as someone who works in the modern music industry, is someone who's keen on doing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Jack Harlow cannot be voted out. We've got all of our advantages.
All the advantages. Yeah.
Iain Armitage and Jack Harlow find something in common.
I think it was very much remember that the 3 of them were in an alliance before Iain Armitage got pissy and quit the alliance. Maybe he was trying to find something
You could
back in common
forget.
with this guy.
All right.
Yeah. I was gonna say like Boy Wonders. How old is Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow, let's see,
Third-
good question. 26.
29? Yeah.
Yes, he's
Okay.
young.
Megan
young.
Mullally and Reese Witherspoon bond strongly.
Yeah. How could
Well,
you
now
not?
Nick Offerman is gone.
Yeah, and Reese Witherspoon, I feel like she just has like how could like you would want to be aligned with her
Hmm.
because she's amazing. She's so
It's
cool.
fine.
She's so good.
Okay.
She's got
Lasting
that Oscar
impact.
cachet
What did she win the Oscar for?
for when she was June Carter in Walk
Oh,
the
yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I have an interesting story about Walk the Line. My boyfriend broke up with me in the middle of it. So I never saw the second half until like years later when I watched it on a plane.
He walked,
Yeah. He walked
drew a
the
line in the
line.
sand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But look, you
It's
found
okay.
Pistol Pete. It's a happy story.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was
Yeah.
fine to find out some stuff in the middle
All
of
right.
Walk the Line. Let's keep going.
All right.
All right. So first vote. This is going to be
vote,
scattered to the
13-person
winds.
Tribal Council. Mike, anybody on the hot seat?
I would say that who's causing fights? It doesn't seem like they're trying to think about disagreements that have happened.
It was a crazy pre-merge. We lost a lot of big personalities.
Yeah, it's much like the actual game changers. Iain Armitage, though, has certainly been one to get in some arguments, but he is surrounded by allies, so I think he's okay. If Rosie could have drawn attention to herself by playing that idol, so I would not be surprised if she's a little itchy on the trigger finger and plays the legacy advantage as well. Tyler Perry just almost went home.
Which is all we know about him in this entire game, is that he got some votes.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. All right. Rosie O'Donnell has the legacy advantage. Should Rosie play the legacy advantage here or save it for advantage get in?
Yes.
Save it.
No. I
Save
say
it.
don't bank it. Rosie, look at your
Rosie.
career.
You're fine tonight. You're
you never know what's
fine.
coming down the pike, Rosie.
I don't trust the way that she plays idols, so I think she will play it wrongly.
Iain Armitage has the Rogo tribe, and then Sarah Michelle Gellar has the Yaka tribe. Okay. Then Rosie has an extra vote also, and Jack Harlow has immunity.
A lot going on.
Rosie O'Donnell uses the extra vote tonight.
So 14 votes.
13 to 14.
14 votes.
Hope
Is
it's
this
a
a
tie.
record? Is this a record for a tribal council, Mike?
I think it's gotta be, yeah.
14 votes.
We had a
will be
14-person
cast.
merge in Australian Survivor. We didn't even get to the vote, so...
Okay, here we go. 14 votes.
This is like the jury vote.
Iain Armitage is playing his idol tonight.
Yeah, I think when you see that Rosie uses her extra vote, then I think you gotta be tactical here.
14 votes, you just never know.
All right, any votes against Medium Sheldon will not count. First vote, Yvette Nicole Brown.
Oof, don't love that.
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh my God.
Jenna Fischer.
Jenna Fischer's been pretty purple herself.
Mm-hmm. Yvette Nicole Brown.
All these people that haven't gone to tribal council are finally getting their votes.
Jenna Fischer, 2 votes Jenna, 2 votes Yvette, 1 vote Jimmy Fallon. Yvette Nicole Brown.
That's not nice.
Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, this is a lot
That's
of this is a lot of NBC on NBC violence right now.
Jenna Fischer. Okay. That's 3 votes Jenna Fischer, 3 votes Yvette Nicole Brown, 2 votes Jimmy Fallon. 6 votes are left. No votes for young Sheldon yet. Yvette Nicole Brown. That's 4.
Iain Armitage completely wastes his idol.
Jenna Fischer. Okay, 4 votes Jenna Fischer, 4 votes Yvette Nicole Brown, 2 votes Jimmy Fallon. Jenna Fischer. That's 5.
We've seen so little from Jenna Fischer.
Jenna Fischer. That's
And we're not going to
6.
see a lot more of her.
And the 6th person voted out of Celebrity Survivor and first member of our jury, Jenna Fischer. That's enough.
Something tells me Rosie also wasted her extra vote.
She just piled on Jenna Fischer.
Yeah.
Right. So
What the
Jenna
hell
Fischer
happened?
votes were Jack Harlow,
Mm-hmm.
Keke Palmer, Megan Mullally, Monet Exchange, Reese Witherspoon, Tom Holland, Tyler Perry, Yvette Nicole Brown.
So it was
So
Spidey's Angels plus Tyler Perry and Yvette Nicole Brown, basically. And Jack Harlow as well.
So Rosie O'Donnell voted for Jimmy Fallon twice.
Yes, she did.
It's really,
That talk
really
show
tried
feud
it.
is serious.
I think Rosie
Yeah.
O'Donnell has very quickly fallen to the outs of this tribe. That like once she played that idol, everyone's like, "Oh, we can't let Rosie in on any of these plans." I think
She's got too many advantages that
I think
people are gunning for her.
I think it's a little like Will and Worlds Apart, where they're like, "We're gonna test Rosie's loyalty by floating out a fake plan to her and see how it goes." And so Rosie says, "Oh, great, we're voting for Jimmy. Let me throw an extra vote onto her."
Okay. Rosie O'Donnell has the legacy advantage. She will have to play it at the final 6. So we'll see if another advantage
I don't think she's making it to the
horizon.
final 6.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
not in a good space. Just wasted
right.
all the capital.
We have our brains and
Oh,
brawn.
do you think Sarah Michelle Gellar talked Iain Armitage into using his idol?
Maybe. She has an idol. He does not.
The little
I don't
Jack
know.
Harlow,
She's
Reese
in an alliance
Witherspoon.
with him.
Spidey's Angels still going
Spidey's
strong.
Angels going strong. That's a very
All right.
important alliance.
Reward challenge,
We'll
not
get
that
the yada yada
important for
past
us.
this.
Yes, they
Oh,
win a trip to
Marsh-
Marshall's and a feast of burgers.
I don't
For...
think these people have not stepped foot into Marshalls in maybe some of their entire lives.
Mm-hmm. All right. Rosie
We don't
O'Donnell
have
wins.
Marshalls.
Get a
I'm just
grip.
laughing.
I would not have pegged Rosie O'Donnell to win the
She knew she needed to
hold on to the
win.
poll challenge. Yet she
She
does.
needed it. Yeah.
She needed it.
She wanted it the most.
Okay.
Yeah. And listen,
Meanwhile-
we did not suspect that Ty would have beaten Ozzy and get a grip, so it's a surprising challenge.
Reese Witherspoon and Yvette Nicole Brown have a major fight.
They voted together in the last vote, and they're in an alliance together.
Yeah.
I love Rob Cesternino. I love him. I can't take the slander.
Mm-hmm. Who's saying that? Yvette Nicole Brown?
Yeah.
Yes.
And me.
Thank you, Yvette. All right.
Wonder how
Keke
Yvette Nicole
Palmer
Brown-
and Reese Witherspoon have a major fight.
I
What did
really
Reese
love-
Witherspoon say?
Reese
That's what I
is-
want to know.
She was in she was in the hammock. She said she's in the charge of this game now. She's untouchable.
No, Keke Palmer loves Rob. Yvette Nicole Brown loves Rob. It's a pro-Rob alliance. They're like, I just don't like that you don't like him. She's like, he's been coming for me. He's been anyway. Yeah.
All right, and now young Sheldon and Sarah Michelle Gellar, they
are done.
have dissolved their alliance, but there is a bigger alliance on the
Sarah
horizon.
Sheldon Gellar alliance.
All
We just
right.
came up with a name for that.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Oh my
first, all right,
gosh.
first off, we have a 6-person alliance here. That is okay. This is big here. There's only 12 people left in the game.
Yes.
We've got Iain Armitage, Jack Harlow, Monet Exchange,
Mm-hmm.
Tom Holland,
So Monet
Tyler
and
Perry.
Tom and Yvette Nicole Brown double dipping a little bit.
and Yvette Nicole Brown. But what is Yvette Nicole Brown up to here?
Oh no, is she gonna quit?
She rests at camp to restore her
Good, that's
energy.
good.
Okay, she
That's
got into a
really
major
important.
fight. She made an alliance. She got a lot going on.
Yeah,
I think
Okay.
that's really important. We never
All
hear
right.
about it. I know that Survivor shames that by being like never rest, but I think it's really important.
Can I give a shout out to Monet Exchange for a second? Like she is soaking up all the stuff. She's not taking any of the targeting, but she finds herself in multiple alliances here.
So far, so good. Okay, so that alliance is Young Sheldon, Jack Harlow, Monet Exchange, Tom Holland, who's been quiet, Tyler Perry, Yvette Nicole Brown.
I mean, Tom is like a pretty like understated personality when you talk to him. So, and though I think maybe him and
Did
Monet
you
are.
talk to him?
I mean, him and Monet. I went out to Fiji. Remember? I think that him and Monet probably bonded over being lip syncers because, of course, Tom Holland very famous for his umbrella lip sync.
All right.
True.
All right. 6-person alliance has formed. Who do they have their sights set on? Rosie?
Rosie's immune.
Oh, that's true. Reese?
No.
It could
I
be
mean, Reese
Reese.
Witherspoon just got into a big fight with
Yvette Nicole Brown.
with
No
Yvette
one.
Nicole
No
Brown.
one. No one at
Keke
all.
Palmer's
Rob.
not
Should we
in the
vote out
alliance.
Reese Witherspoon?
Okay.
That's you, Rob. Every
Yeah.
time.
All right.
Sarah Michelle Gellar could play her out. This could be the third tribal council in a row
It
where
is
an idol
time
gets
to
played.
vote. Any advantages that have to be played, you need to play them now. Sarah Michelle Gellar will use the
Oh my
hidden
God.
immunity idol.
And so just
I
so
don't
we had
wanna
idols
hold
enter
on
the
to
game,
them.
and then the slate was wiped clean, and the exact same thing just happened.
Okay, Sarah Michelle Gellar cannot be voted out. Any votes for Sarah Michelle Gellar will not count. Let's read the votes. First vote, Sarah Michelle Gellar does
Oh.
not count.
Wow. Oh my God.
Sarah Michelle
Oh my
Gellar
God.
does not count. Sarah Michelle
Twitter is going
Gellar
crazy.
does not count.
Twitter
She
is
has-
loving
She
this.
kind of has Wentworth energy.
Sarah Michelle
Yeah,
Gellar
just
does
said that,
not
but true.
count. Sarah Michelle Gellar does not count.
How did she know?
Was this the 6-person alliances? Sarah Michelle
Got that-
Gellar
she got
does
that
not
Slayer
count.
sense, baby.
Keke Palmer.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Keke
Oh!
Palmer.
No. No.
Keke Palmer.
Oh!
Keke
wow.
Palmer. That's enough.
So it was
Six.
six.
It was
going
to be a 6-6. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Boy, and Sarah Michelle Gellar saved the group from a rock draw tonight.
Yeah,
You
but
know
she
when it
had,
would've
but
been a
she
good
truly
time to use
had
the extra
cruel
vote?
She would have had
intentions.
implicit immunity, Shannon.
Yeah. Well, would she have?
She would
Yeah,
have
she
been
would've
safe
been
in the
safe.
rock draw. It goes automatically to
not-
rock draw. Her and Keke
think that-
Palmer would have been safe.
If I was Rosie O'Donnell, I'd probably use my extra vote.
What a phrase. If I was
even number.
Rosie O'Donnell.
I wouldn't do it at 13. I'd do it at 12
Okay,
in case
so
there
let's
was
see.
a tie.
Let's
so-
see who the 6 were. Okay, now again, that alliance was Young Sheldon,
Yep,
Jack
check.
Harlow,
Mm-hmm.
Monet Exchange.
Was it the
uh,
whole alliance? We just
Megan
laid out?
Mullally was
The,
not.
the alliance didn't vote together because
Oh,
Monet
yeah.
Exchange voted for Keke
Keke
Palmer.
Palmer.
Tom Holland voted for Keke Palmer. Tyler
Yeah.
Perry voted for Sarah Michelle Gellar. And Yvette Nicole Brown voted for Keke Palmer. They split,
they
their,
split
votes
their votes.
3-3.
Why did
These
they do
idiots.
that?
They don't
I mean,
care.
Does nothing mean anything?
Is this not Survivor 46? This is the 6, right? They said we're going to work together, and then they immediately don't.
Yeah. The other 6 also split their votes tonight.
God.
With them exactly.
They're
evenly
making
to
great
make it
TV.
tie.
They're making
Mhm.
incredible TV no
There's
matter
4
what.
alliances of 6 right now. That's wrap your head around that. Okay.
I'm really upset we missed Elsie on the loved ones visit.
Yep. All right. Down to the final 11. Let's go. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
She finds the idol again.
Wow.
Wow,
Now
She just
that's
finds
how
a-
you do it on Survivor.
that's amazing.
Okay. Rosie O'Donnell has legacy advantage. Sarah Michelle Gellar has a hidden immunity idol. Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon, they're just quietly working together, masterminding
maybe there's like
this
a
whole
musical
thing.
connection alliance.
Unstoppable Jack Harlow and Reese Witherspoon.
I feel like Spidey's Angels are a little fractured right now. I don't believe they've all voted together the last time.
I mean, Reese
out.
Witherspoon and Yvette Nicole Brown just got into a huge fight.
Yeah, so
yeah, but it's family.
But you know what's even
Fine.
worse? This sixum that somehow survived. That Keke Palmer is the one to go instead of one of them. They technically have the majority, but they didn't even vote together last time.
Yeah, there's barely any continuity between all
Skip
of
the
his
reward
alliances.
challenge.
Jack Harlow did not participate, and
Oh yeah, no one
They
finds a
won it.
secret advantage hidden at the challenge.
oh, okay,
That was
you
the
blew it.
remember that was this vote steal that
Michaela.
Michaela left behind that Sarah found.
Yes,
Man,
was
you
this
remember that
Suri
season
walking
well.
across the balance beam also?
That was
Oh
that
my
challenge.
god.
Who walked across the balance beam?
Well,
Jimmy Fallon?
it was the group that lost the challenge, so it would not be these five.
Yeah.
Scroll
okay.
up. Let's find out.
Oh, it's absolutely Rosie O'Donnell.
What a great moment. All right. Megan Mullally wins immunity.
Okay, listen, she's unfettered. Her man's no longer in the game, and she can just blaze a path for herself. She's gonna forge her own path.
Okay. All right. So we are back at camp, and we see that Megan Mullally and Sarah Michelle Gellar find something in common.
I mean, one has an idol, one has immunity. I think they're trying to pool some votes together, maybe here, because they're both not in that 6. So
Okay. Here we are back at the final 11 tribal council. I wish we had some insight into how this is going to go, but these votes have just been so sporadic. The celebrities do not care.
Much like a true quadratic equation a la Young Sheldon, I think we got to see the results and then kind of work it out backwards from there.
All right, let's see what happened. Rosie O'Donnell cannot use the legacy
Sarah Michelle
advantage.
Gellar used her idols back to back here.
That'll be interesting.
She did get 6 votes last time.
Yeah, but
Yes,
she should have the majority now.
And Megan Mullally has immunity, and so if anybody has a advantage they'd like to play, now is the time to do so. No one plays their idol. Let's see what happens.
Play with
11
fire,
votes.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
First vote, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Rosie
no.
O'Donnell.
Battle
Okay,
of the
the
hosts.
battle of the talk shows.
finally
He just got
happening.
across that balance beam.
Rosie O'Donnell. Well, she has a great story in the end now, Shannon.
Does she? She played a lot of advantages pretty badly.
Rosie.
Oh, who's this
Oh,
legacy advantage going to?
God.
Oh, is this a unanimous vote against
Rosie
Rosie
O'Donnell.
O'Donnell?
No, not a unanimous vote. Oh, not 10
Rosie.
votes against Rosie O'Donnell. No.
Oh,
You
Rosie
kept us
O'Donnell.
waiting, Rosie.
The tribe has spoken. 10 votes for Rosie
Holy
O'Donnell.
shit.
Everything was going, turning up Rosie.
And then they wilted and it became Thorns very quickly.
All right. Who will Rosie will the legacy advantage to? Of course, Mae Martin found the legacy advantage way back when, got
And they
this whole
quit the
thing
game.
started.
Couldn't forget.
Then they left the game.
I like that Rosie O'Donnell went out doing what she loved, voting for Jimmy Fallon.
Yes. She can host the finale now. Thank you, Minnows.
Is she going to start shooting koosh balls from the jury at these people?
I hope so.
It's
All
just
right.
so upsetting because she got up off the hosting chair and then she got voted out.
All right. Everybody voted for Rosie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Really
we're down to our
good.
final 10 here.
Oh, wait,
into-
did we not know who? I mean, we'll find out actually in this next one who Rosie willed the legacy advantage to. So.
Okay.
I'm so excited to find out. It's going to be
All
random.
right. Yeah, I don't think I skipped it. Okay.
No, let's see.
It's going to be Jimmy Fallon.
All right. Looks
No,
like
it was Tyler Perry.
has the legacy
Okay.
advantage.
I mean, they did do a lot of bonding on that Kilai tribe where they never went to tribal council. And so I think it's also this idea of like media magnets,
Mm-hmm.
not to be
Okay.
confused with mess magnets.
All right. Let's go to our reward challenge, and this group wins a luxury resort and an overnight stay. Don't have any recollection of this from Game Changers.
I mean, I would love to see Monet exchange at a resort personally.
Okay.
I feel like Megan Mullally has some good robe confessionals.
Mhm.
Tyler Perry now goes on and wins immunity in addition to having the legacy advantage. So Tyler Perry is heating up.
Yeah, he's building some assets here.
Okay.
That would be a really random win. I feel like he's come out of nowhere, but
That's how he gets you. All right.
yeah, I guess.
Hiding in plain sight.
All right. So let's talk about our advantages. Sarah Michelle Gellar. We know about Tyler Perry. Meanwhile, back at camp, Tom Holland and Yvette Nicole Brown bond strongly.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's kind of looking around at the ilk of their alliance. They're like, we're kind of the two sanest people in this group, right? Do you want to work together? Like, can we commiserate with each other a bit?
Okay. And then Megan Mullally and Sarah Michelle Gellar
Oh,
have an official alliance.
They make it official. Finally, Megan has found another ride or die here.
And don't forget, I mean, that Sarah Michelle Gellar was like persona non grata back when it was the Joe Mangaliello third wheel alliance.
Yeah, it's a little
That's
bit
actually
like
been an amazing journey.
Yeah, a little bit of like I hope there's not cruel intentions involved in the two of them working together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't trust Megan after she voted out her own husband. I feel like it'd be like, it's very hard to trust you, but...
Well, Megan could get voted out here. We do have technically that alliance of 6 has a majority in this game.
Okay, but do they vote together ever? Okay.
They voted together on the last vote, but so did everybody.
All right. So let's see if anybody has a idol, they can play it at this point. No one will do so. There are 10 votes tonight.
Okay, could be another tie.
First vote, Jimmy Fallon.
Wow,
Again?
without Rosie O'Donnell even here.
Is Jimmy Fallon the cue
Jack
of
Harlow
this...
gets a vote for the first time in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Megan Mullally.
Uh-oh.
Jack Harlow.
Oh, no. Did the 6 split up?
Megan Mullally. Okay. Jack Harlow was in the 6. Megan Mullally is not. Jimmy Fallon is not.
You should be okay.
Jack
Oh my
Harlow,
gosh,
that's
what
3 votes
happened?
Jack Harlow, 2 votes Megan Mullally, 1 vote Jimmy Fallon. Megan Mullally, that's 3 votes Jack, 3 votes Megan, 1 vote Jimmy, 3 votes left. Oh no. Jimmy Fallon. Megan Mullally. Okay, that's 4 votes Megan Mullally, 3 votes Jack Harlow, 2 votes Jimmy Fallon.
If it's a vote for Jack, it's a tie. Otherwise, Megan's gone.
Megan Mullally.
Wow, that was tight. 5 to 3 to 2. So someone defected from the 6, it looks like.
Let's see
At least
what
a couple
happened.
people.
Okay. Again, the 6 was young Sheldon, who votes for Megan Mullally, but
Jack Harlow, what are you
voted for
doing?
Jimmy Fallon.
He almost Tysoned himself out of the game.
Well, we'll see. I don't know if the whole group stuck together. Then what did Monet exchange votes for Megan Mullally? Okay,
she went with Iain Armitage.
Okay. Then Tom Holland voted for Megan Mullally. Tyler Perry voted for Megan Mullally, and Yvette Nicole Brown voted for Megan Mullally. So
Jack Harlow went
Jack
rogue.
Harlow votes for Jimmy Fallon with Reese Witherspoon, who is his other ally, his other tight ally.
Yeah, I think, is it a matter of Jack
Bruh.
Harlow kind of coming in, pulling a cue and being like, this is what we're doing now? And they're like, I don't
know. I think Reese was in his ear. Says, hey, we're voting for Jimmy tonight. Like, oh, my whole alliance is doing like, are you with your alliance or are you with me?
She's so good.
She's so good.
I mean, she didn't vote correctly here, but she is so good.
And then the votes for Jack Harlow, what? It's Sarah Michelle Gellar, Megan Mullally,
and Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
So, I mean, I was going to say that if Reese and Jack had gotten the others on board, they could have gotten out Jimmy Fallon, but Jimmy Fallon was also one of those others. So suffice it to say, it wouldn't have worked either way.
Jimmy Fallon still hanging on.
I'm unkillable.
Yeah. It's like you turn on NBC at 11:30. Like, what? Jimmy Fallon, Tonight Show, it's still going?
Do you think he's at tribal council like Jeff Simon's question? He goes like, oh my God, that's great. I love that question.
Who do you think Jimmy Fallon's loved ones visit is? Is it going to be Questlove? Is it going to be Justin Timberlake?
No, it's going to be Higgins with the podium.
I feel like he probably hasn't connected because he's always talking to people in like, name that lyric or, like, and that's just not a way to like talk about your family.
He keeps getting votes because he's like, all right, here's a new skit about how I've got to type up on, and everyone's like, we're done with this. Stop it.
Boo.
Yeah. By the way, I believe Jimmy Fallon and Keke Palmer host Password together on NBC. I'm surprised that they did not work together more closely.
Maybe he's trying to fill the jury.
Okay. All right. Final 9. Still got Jack and Reese, who voted together at the last.
They're the strongest
Tribal
alliance
Council.
in the game.
Yeah. Okay. This pyramid of alliances here.
Yeah.
All right. Jack Harlow's in all of them. Oh no, he's that Jack and Reese are in all of the alliances at least.
No, Reese isn't in that one. I don't think anyone's in all. No one's in.
Yeah, well,
Reese Witherspoon's not in
that
the
Jack
six.
is in the 6-person alliance, Reese is in the 4-person alliance. So
I actually think it's Monet Exchange and Tom Holland and Yvette Nicole.
I think Monet and Tom are like slowly the pair that's running the game right now.
Mike, what is this? A Big Brother season where Jack Harlow and Reese are like they have the final 2 deal, and then they're in these onion alliances?
Exactly. They like took a page out of Survivor Gabon, complete with everyone apparently hating each other on this season.
All right. Full Tilt Boogie is the name of this challenge. And then in our reward...
Which goes to show that Full Tilt Boogie did predate the new era.
Okay. And then Iain, Armitage, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Tom Holland win reward. They share it with Jack Harlow and Monet Exchange. They win an American barbecue with their loved ones. Okay.
Okay, let's figure it out.
All right. So
Sarah Michelle Gellar's bringing Freddie Prinze Jr. That's a given.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still married?
Yeah, they're still married. They're still going strong.
Look at that. And then
Tom Holland's bringing Zendaya.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's a win.
Okay, so young Sheldon is bringing young Leonard.
Was there a young Leonard and young Sheldon?
I don't know.
I think I think there was a brief scene where they showed the young Big Bang Theory character, so there is technically a young Leonard out there.
Yes.
I barely watch Big Bang Theory, but didn't they meet at college?
Yeah, young Amy, Maya and Bialik's character.
Yeah, it could just be like a small version. Well, Maya and Bialik also a Survivor fan, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, who's Monet Exchange's loved one?
Oh, actually, yeah, and then Monet Exchange, it has to be Bob the Drag Queen. They hosted Rivalry together. Bob the Drag Queen, also a bit of a Survivor fan as well, and also a future Traitors cast member.
Oh, yeah. That'd be huge.
What about Jack Harlow?
Would Jack Harlow try to bring Jeff Probst as his loved one?
Yeah, I thought Jeff as well. Is that all we know about Jack Harlow is that he has a thing? Because he probably has other stuff, but we know that either that or Boston Rob, right?
I know that Jack Harlow has a song called Lovin' On Me.
Okay.
Yeah. Cinqua Walls, his co-star from White Men Can't Jump.
Oh, that could be the case. Play some basketball at the American barbecue. Why did they say American barbecue?
I don't know. Maybe BrantSteele's not American.
Could be true.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Monet Exchange has won immunity. We stand.
And Bob the Drag Queen, absolutely read her to filth. And she's like, you know what? I got to turn it on in this game. I got to turn some looks. And that necklace is part of my runway this week.
LB thinks that Jack Harlow brings Lil Nas X.
Previous BrantSteele end of year competitor. 2 times over, I believe.
Yep.
The claim to fame connections are just everywhere at the moment. Zendaya, Lil Nas X. Do you think that they spoke about the claim to fame connections?
Maybe.
I don't think they're allowed to.
All right.
Different network. It's all about networking.
Iain, Armitage, and Reese Witherspoon have a major... Boy, people
haven't we watched this episode before?
This Reese Witherspoon.
No, I don't think that's
No, Reese Witherspoon is the HBIC. I am standing the crap out of her. This woman is consistently getting in fights, but still is so protected.
Jimmy Fallon, Yvette Nicole Brown, Bond
Reese Witherspoon's going to be a 0-vote finalist now.
Oh, she is. Yeah, she is a goat.
I'm pretty upset about it.
All right, and then Iain, Armitage has a major meltdown. Oh, no.
Yeah. I would too if I fought with Reese Witherspoon.
Stop calling me medium Sheldon. I've had it.
This is what my life has become.
Okay. All right. The Calo tribe has 9 people in it tonight.
So theoretically, 6 should be enough, but Jack and Reese did go rogue on this last vote, so it might actually come down to Spidey's Angels here.
All right. Let's see what happens. Monet Exchange has the immunity necklace, cannot be voted for. Anybody who wants to play their idol, now's the time to do so. And Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to play her idol on Jimmy Fallon. Hey, Sarah.
I love it. I love it so much. That's amazing. No, here's a photo of the idol that you're going to play.
All right. So, Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to save Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, he's going to write a big thank you note to her.
Right, yes, thank you. Dear Sarah. All right, here we go. First vote, Jimmy Fallon does not count.
She knows how to play idols.
She keeps getting votes.
And she knows Jimmy Fallon always gets votes.
Jimmy Fallon does not count.
Her reads are ridiculous.
Jimmy Fallon does not count. Jimmy Fallon does not count.
She can sniff out these votes like they're
Jimmy Fallon does not count. Armitage.
No, not medium Sheldon. He might come on the podcast.
He just had a major meltdown.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
Iain
God.
Armitage.
Oh, not medium Sheldon.
Sarah
Oh,
Michelle
Michelle
Gellar.
Gellar.
Uh-oh.
Oh, abort. If it ties, it could tie. If it ties, it's a rock draw.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
It's a tie.
Okay. All right, let's talk through what happened here. 5 votes for Jimmy Fallon got canceled. Jimmy Fallon would have gone home.
All the people are
He
saying they
does
hope
not.
Jimmy Fallon gets
Sarah
canceled.
Michelle Gellar plays her idol, forces a tie with game changer rules in place. That tie forces a rock draw to which Sarah Michelle Gellar is now immune from
And so
because
is
she
Ian
tied,
Armitage.
as is
Right.
Jimmy Fallon.
It was a minority vote split that causes a rock draw.
Wow. Okay, so these are the
Holy
folks.
moly.
And don't forget, Monet Exchange is immune already. So one of Jack Harlow, Reese Witherspoon, Tom Holland, Tyler Perry, or Yvette Nicole Brown
This
is about to go home.
This is the power structure. This was the majority alliance. One of the
Tyler
All right.
Perry's
home.
going home. I think Tyler Perry is that because he's been so purple, it would make sense from an editing perspective.
By the way, all these folks are in the big alliance,
Yes.
except for Reese Witherspoon, who is a number one
Love it.
ally of the leader of the big alliance,
Yeah.
Jack Harlow.
And everyone loves Reese Witherspoon.
This is Twitter is going nuts. This is a huge power
We
shift.
need the whiteboard right now.
All right.
This is
This might be one of the best BrantSteele seasons we've ever done.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay,
you
the
say that every
person
time.
going home tonight is Reese Witherspoon.
No! Not like this!
Holy crap. Oh,
Nah.
my
Nah, no,
God.
stop, Rob. Not in this moment. I can't look at Rob. I can't look at Rob. Can someone please kick Rob off the stream? Rob, not cool. Not cool. Do I celebrate in your moments of pain?
Mike Bloom did it to Malcolm.
Yeah, that's what you. And did everyone like that? No.
I am absolutely flabbergasted right now. Incredible.
That
Reese
is-
Witherspoon
I'm
goes
so-
out in a rock draw.
Reese's game is in pieces.
She drew the pink rock.
Mhm.
Oh
She was
my
undone
God.
by
Oh my
big and
God,
little
you
eyes.
guys. She deserves to be
Oh,
here. She earned her
boy.
place, and she showed how much she should have been here. She brought the drama. She brought the entertainment. She's a youth celebrity who at least one time watched Survivor.
And to quote Andrew, you could say that was wild.
Wow. The best tribal council in U.S. history.
I mean, we have to break down the votes here because this is unbelievable.
This
Okay.
is depressing.
Ian Armitage voted for.
Let's figure out the 5 for Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Okay.
first.
All right. Jack Harlow.
Sarah Michelle Gellar didn't
Jack
get
Harlow
5.
was part of the big alliance that voted for Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon
Jimmy
voted
Fallon
for
got
Ian Armitage. Monet Exchange in the alliance voted for Jimmy Fallon.
So yeah, I imagine it's those,
Reese Witherspoon,
voted.
not in the alliance, voted for Jimmy Fallon.
but probably follow Jack's orders here.
Sarah Michelle Gellar voted for Ian Armitage. Tom Holland voted for Jimmy Fallon. He's in the alliance.
Mhm.
But Tyler Perry voted for Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Tyler Perry jumped ship a little
He
bit.
tied it up.
Yvette Nicole Brown in the
Yes.
alliance voted for Jimmy Fallon. Okay. So Tyler Perry voted
Sarah Michelle
with-
Gellar and tied up the
with,
vote.
he voted
Medium
with Ian
Sheldon.
Armitage.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. So the two of them went a little rogue, voted for Sarah Michelle Gellar. Though maybe they predicted that Sarah would play the idol on Jimmy and purposely threw 2 votes away. I don't know if they accounted for a rock draw situation. But I
I
could
don't
see that. I
know.
could see that from Ian's part. He's trying to be like a Devin in HHH, right? Being like, oh, if an idol gets played, I want to try to tie up the votes that I get
Yeah.
rejected.
Final 8. I believe this is a double episode.
I'm
Yes.
devastated.
This
Okay.
is no incredible.
I know Big Brother's soon,
All
and I
right.
know there's no point now that Reese Witherspoon is gone.
All right. So now with Reese Witherspoon gone, Spidey's Angels is down to Jess, Tom Holland with Monet Exchange and Yvette Nicole Brown.
Oh God. I feel
And then Jack Harlow is in this big group of 6.
I
So
think
Yeah,
I
group-
get upset
Jack Harlow has nowhere else to turn to.
Alliance of 6 at the final 8 is looking pretty good. You know,
you
Even
can-
though, even though they've never voted together. Look at Tyler Perry.
can
Tyler
Sarah
Perry's
Michelle-
loyalty is 4.
Can Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jimmy Fallon hide for much longer from this
You're
group
gonna
of
find
6?
another idol and play it correctly. I didn't think I could be so upset about another Game Changers boot like
Yep.
that.
Well,
but
just you wait. We still have a little bit more to go.
All right. Jack Harlow wins immunity.
he needed it.
He needed
Yeah.
That was huge.
He needed it. He's in the Alliance of 6. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jimmy
But
Fallon.
he just lost his #1 ally.
Yeah,
Reese
he's sad
Witherspoon.
too. He's a little sad too.
And I
about
don't
it.
think they necessarily like him that much.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like
All
it.
right. Monet Exchange
Wow.
has found a hidden immunity idol.
There we go. Put it in the clutch, baby.
All right. Tyler Perry has the legacy advantage. Monet Exchange rests to restore her energy.
And I like that
after
as well.
the-
She kind of
Found
like, she
idol.
kicks back to make it look like she wasn't looking for the idol, and then she snuck away to actually find it.
Okay. All right. 8-person tribal council. You have an
All right.
alliance of 6 versus Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jimmy Fallon.
Did we get another tie here? I can't believe we got a tie with 9, and there wasn't even an extra vote in play, Rosie O'Donnell.
Mhm.
Rosie O'Donnell. We should say that whenever we're mad about anything. Rosie O'Donnell.
That sounds like
All
a
right.
certain president.
All right. So here we go. Tyler Perry can't play the legacy advantage tonight. Monet Exchange has the idol.
Can Monet play the
Doesn't-
idol here?
Doesn't look like we're headed towards an advantage get it either, unless a lot more idols get found soon. But
Don't will it.
Jack Harlow has immunity. Time to vote.
I think Jimmy Fallon's done. Surely.
Sarah Michelle
No,
Gellar.
I think you go for Sarah
She's
Michelle Gellar.
threatening.
She's
Yeah,
the
it's
much
true.
bigger
She's the
threat.
queen of
Jimmy
the
Fallon.
idols.
This could be a
Oh.
vote split. 3-3-2.
Not Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's a Queen Massacre.
Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, that's true.
Sarah Michelle
Jimmy
Gellar.
Fallon. Oh my
This is
God.
classic. This is textbook.
I can't. They're
Sarah
splitting
Michelle
the vote.
Gellar. Although the vote split sends it to a rock draw. It could be a backfire.
I keep forgetting this rule
Sarah
somehow.
Michelle Gellar.
No.
Stop
I
them
think
from being
that's
able to
it.
split the vote. They could do it 4-2
Sarah
too. But
yeah.
This is
okay,
interesting.
well,
The question
it's
is,
like they didn't
who
do that.
threw the sympathy vote alongside Sarah Michelle Gellar for Jimmy Fallon?
Oh,
Okay.
she was good too. She made her
So
mark.
the Jimmy Fallon voted for Sarah Michelle Gellar. Okay.
Yeah, he knew he
had
had
to.
to.
Yeah.
He had
We're
to.
like
Yeah.
rats on a sinking ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Then Monet Exchange voted for Sarah Michelle Gellar. Sarah Michelle
had to
Gellar
vote
voted
for
for Jimmy
each other.
Fallon. They voted for each other.
They had to vote for each other.
Yeah. Tom Holland votes for Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Tyler
Tyler
Perry. Tyler Perry's a little bit of a wild card.
Nah, it's a vote split.
No, this guy I think is just doing
It's a
whatever
vote
he wants to.
split.
He has
It's a vote split.
but he has a loyalty of 4 in his alliance. He's pretty much doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
I guess, but it's like if they just are worried because now that they've got Jimmy Fallon voting for Sarah Michelle Gellar, if she finds an idol and does one thing they need, possibly they want to put a vote there. I mean, I know they have Jimmy Fallon's, but
So,
I don't know, I think they just put a vote.
At what point does the Alliance of 6 start to look inward? Does Jimmy Fallon have Danny Boatwright, Chris Daughtry upside?
I'm gonna beat the radar at a game of beer pong.
Hey, sometimes when you can't go in the front door, you gotta go in the back door.
I never got
You,
used to
you open
the
up your heart to a television screen at 11:30 p.m. Julie, I brought your hat, Julie.
All right. Here we go.
Wow, Sarah Michelle Gellar also, we should say, slay queen. Absolute
Yes,
slay.
she did a great job. Okay, fan
Yeah.
favorite.
Well, I think Reese Witherspoon probably, but yeah, other than
All right. So those are our advantages. Our alliance with Spidey's Angels, very quiet Tom Holland for Spidey's Angels. Our big alliance of 6 and a 7-person tribe.
Tyler Perry is
very
running the game.
Everybody hates Jimmy right now. Tyler Perry wins immunity.
Okay,
Oh.
so this might give him clearance like a Rob Cesternino once upon a time to do something weird.
Flip where? With who?
Jimmy Fallon.
Okay. Friends of Jeff. Okay,
you
that's
need
2.
to against those 3, against Spidey's Angels.
All right. Now, Monet Exchange does have the idol.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Perry has a legacy advantage for next round. Jimmy Fallon
is
and
the
Yvette
time.
Nicole Brown bond strongly. Okay.
Okay, he knows who to suck up to.
All right. See, if you have Tyler Perry and you have
Yvette-
Yvette Nicole Brown, that's 3.
Yvette Nicole Brown, also a friend of Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
She was a regular appearance on his short-lived talk show.
That's
Well, this
true.
is celebrities who are fans of Survivor. We're gonna
Oh,
get
something's happening.
Okay. Tyler Perry leaves the alliance.
Ooh.
Wild card, baby.
Okay.
He's done.
I thought it was a split.
This might be very interesting.
Could Monet Exchange be the wild card that Jimmy Fallon needs?
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Let's see. You got to think Jimmy's in hot water tonight.
When has he not been? This has been in the entire pre-merge. He really is the Q of the season.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jimmy Fallon is in trouble. Tyler Perry has the legacy advantage for next round. Monet Exchange has the idol.
And Tyler Perry has immunity.
Tyler Perry has immunity. It is time to vote. Monet Exchange, would you like to play your idol? No, she does not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She tucks that in.
All right.
Tough for
First
Joe
vote,
Manganiello to tuck.
Jack Harlow. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Jack Harlow. That's 2 votes, Jack Harlow.
Strange. This is some sort of coup.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yes, as always.
Yes, we know that.
Jimmy Fallon.
Uh-huh.
People always vote for Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And so
He's
we'll see if
out.
the last vote confirms it. Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't do it.
Who
yeah.
did Tyler Perry vote with Jimmy?
Yeah.
I think so. I think Tyler Perry got caught a little flat-footed.
Tyler
did.
Perry.
Yeah.
He thought maybe Yvette Nicole Brown was going to vote with him. No. Tyler Perry is in trouble, but Tyler Perry has the legacy advantage coming up.
So that's true. Because you would imagine he'd be the easy person to go at 6, but he's immune right now.
Drawing votes.
So, was this all part of Tyler Perry's master plan?
My God.
Yep.
Medea goes to rocks.
Yeah.
Pagangi,
this was a little bit of a steamroll here.
I mean, what I would say, this is one of those seasons where you look at the voting chart, you're like, oh, this makes sense, one alliance steamroll. But like, you actually look at what happened, and it is incredibly chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
It was
All
a 5-2 rock draw.
That's true. Yeah. Yes. It was an entertaining steamroll, but a bit of a steamroll for this alliance, which form.
Yeah, like Panama.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at what we've got. So, is this tonight the last night to play the idol? Yes,
Yeah,
famously.
No,
yes.
we've entered the finale. We're at 6 now, but I think the last time to play the idols at 5. It's just that
Yes.
Kai used all the idols
Got
at
it.
6.
Okay. So, Monet Exchange with an idol and Tyler Perry as the legacy advantage.
That's
We
it.
have
It's not going to be an
Spidey's
advantage.
We could see a final 3 of Spidey's Angels right now.
Could be.
Wow.
If they make it through this round, they're 3 of 5.
I think they have to turn on each other, surely.
Tyler Perry has 1 immunity.
Oh my God.
Can he play the
Okay.
legacy advantage on another person?
I think he can. Or he can give immunity away to somebody else.
He wins chicken parmesan, spaghetti meatballs, and shares it with Yvette Nicole Brown and Tom Holland. All right.
Okay.
He knows where the
Tom
power
Holland's like,
is.
no, I'm still in Spidey condition. I can't have too many carbs.
Okay. Back at camp, Tyler Perry is impressing the rest of the team. Tyler Perry
I would be impressed too.
might win this thing.
Tyler Perry might win out here.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
A final 6 tribal council. Famously advantage getting will not be the case tonight. Tyler Perry has the legacy advantage. I think Rosie O'Donnell is probably sitting there thinking, like, I should have played this when I had the chance.
I chose poorly.
It gets played tonight by Tyler Perry. He also has immunity.
Yeah, so the question is, who's he going to play it on?
Can he play it on another person and save them? If
And
so,
then-
who?
And does that prompt Monet to play her idol to make sure that she doesn't go?
I have to say, I think Jack Harlow could be in a little bit of trouble tonight.
I'm not surprised and not surprised that he ended up getting 2 votes last time. I think Jack has kind of been personified as, again, this kind of like big braggadocious presence. I had thought he would be in a spot to get picked out right before the finale, and that could mean that he gets the votes here, considering that Tyler voted for him last time.
All right. Shannon, any other thoughts?
I've been waiting for Jack Harlow to go for so long so I could be like, he's flying first class to Ponderosa, but he's still there, and I'm just hoping he doesn't make it to the end, because then I would not be able to do that.
All right. Let's see what happens. Tyler Perry has the legacy advantage. Monet Exchange has the idol.
Yeah.
And Tyler Perry's immune.
And Tyler Perry is immune. Time to vote. Any advantages? Tyler Perry uses the legacy advantage
This
on
is a Natalie
Monet
Anderson.
Exchange.
Monet's missed.
Okay, and Monet Exchange has the idol.
So now she
Well,
can
this is
hang on
more
to
like a
it.
Marianne.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's definitely
Yeah.
a Marianne move.
Okay.
Monarianne.
Any votes cast against Monet Exchange will not count. Monet Exchange uses the idol on Iain Armitage.
Idol train!
Oh! Wow. Let me gift it back.
Okay.
Forward.
So, Iain Armitage cannot be voted out.
Neither can Tyler Perry, neither can Monet Exchange. So it's either Jack
And
Harlow.
considering that there's Spidey's Angels, you wouldn't think that Monet Exchange is going to be part of this plan to take out Yvette Nicole Brown or Tom Holland. This is looking very bad for Jack Harlow.
Unless the other three tied up the votes.
Okay. Let's see what happens. So
You
any
can
votes
always go
cast.
for a surprise tie.
Any votes cast. Did you play the legacy advantage before the vote so that
No,
the votes,
it's announced when the idols are being played. So
you could go and vote for them. So it works
Yes.
like an idol. It's not like you stand up before and they cannot vote for you.
it's basically like a COD idol of like you put it away in the bank and then it's only available at this specific time.
Got it. Okay, so any votes cast for Tyler Perry will not count. Any votes cast for Monet Exchange. Oh, I'm sorry. There are no votes for Tyler Perry. Any votes cast for Monet Exchange. Any votes cast for Iain Armitage will not count.
All right, let's see.
First vote. Monet Exchange does not count.
Wow, they were coming for her wig.
Iain Armitage does not count.
Oh no, is this a no votes?
Iain Armitage does not count.
It can't be.
Iain Armitage does not count.
But
Jack Harlow.
Oh.
Yvette Nicole Brown. Oh, no, it's a tie. It's a tie vote.
Wait.
Draw.
No,
I
no,
don't
not
understand.
rock
It is an advantage. Get it. It happened again. How do they keep getting away with this?
Tom Holland is auto rocked out.
right, because it's a tie. Okay, so Tyler Perry.
5 people are gone.
Tom Holland's got advantage. Get it.
Advantage, get it. I can't believe it.
It happened
You
again.
managed to do advantage. No, not Spider-Man. Oh my god. I can't believe this. We
They
did advantage
can't
again.
keep getting away with this.
I'm crying. I'm 3
No.
to 1 to 1 to 1.
No, it was 4 to 1 to 1.
Stupid game changer
To
rules.
0.
No, it
0
was-
votes and he's out.
Yeah, so it was 3 votes for Iain Armitage, which got nullified. It was a one, and then
3 to
0
1 to
votes for
1,
Monet. One
Yeah.
vote for Monet Exchange that got
Yeah.
nullified. It was 1 vote for Jack Harlow and 1 vote for Yvette Nicole.
Wow. If I had a nickel for every time someone went home at the final 6 of a game changer season with 0 votes, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Wow.
No, not
this
Tom
is-
Holland.
This might be the greatest season in Survivor history.
All right. So the
No, we don't like that. Tom
Iain
Holland.
Armitage voted for Yvette Nicole Brown. Jack Harlow voted for Monet Exchange. Monet Exchange voted for Jack Harlow.
I'm so confused. Please help
Tom
me.
Holland voted for
So-
Iain Armitage.
So Spidey's Angel. Oh yeah, no. Tom Holland, Tyler Perry, and Yvette
There-
Nicole Brown voted for
Yeah.
Iain Armitage.
Okay. So yes. Okay. So the
Why
people
was
that
Monet
went, the people that
Exchange
went for
separate from-
reward, right?
Oh,
voted
right.
for maybe they struck up a reward conversation.
Scenes from an
Let's
Italian
all vote
restaurant.
for young Sheldon.
A bottle of red, a bottle of white, a vote for young
Monet
Sheldon.
Exchange was like, okay, tonight we're taking out Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's like,
Okay.
oh no, tonight we're taking out Monet Exchange.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like. I imagine this tribal council goes live where like Monet and Jack are going after each other. Ian's like, I predict there might be a tie situation here, so I'll throw a vote on to Yvette Nicole Brown.
What?
But so Tyler Perry plays an idol on Monet Exchange. Monet Exchange plays an idol on Medium Sheldon, but none of them voted together.
And also Monet Exchange. Yeah, you're right.
Shannon, it's like day 35. These people have lost their minds.
Is this
15
a
minutes to Big
reasoning why
Brother.
the game should be 26 days?
Yeah, the people can't think anymore.
Because there's a 3 to 1 to 1 to 1 vote that causes Tom
Mhm.
Holland to be automatically booted from the game.
Very
not right.
upsetting.
Yep.
Very upsetting.
Okay.
That is legitimately insane.
At least
All
we
right.
got Zendaya out here, but still.
The final 5 of Survivor Game Changers Celebrity Edition.
Jack Harlow. I was not going to ever get to sing that song.
Well, at least the Spidey's Angels final 3 is now shattered. As Spidey is gone, we're just down to 2 angels here in Monet and Yvette Nicole Brown.
Okay.
He's the angel now.
But Tyler Perry, remember, still on the back foot and is now sans a legacy advantage.
All right. Tyler Perry needs to win a
14
few
minutes
more
to Big
immunity
Brother.
challenges. All right. He does it. Spoon
Oh
Man.
my, he's going to beast out.
Tyler
What's the point
Perry.
of anything?
Tyler
What's he
Perry,
won 3, 4 immunities?
shades of Brad Culpepper, no?
Yep. Tyler Perry's turning on the afterburners. All right.
What? Monet found the idol again!
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Monet Exchange has exchanged one idol for another. So kudos to Monet.
Oh my god.
This is the last round to use it. Back at camp, Jack Harlow and Yvette Nicole Brown bond strongly, has a
they're like,
lasting impact.
You're like, what? Do you know what the hell happened back there?
But Yvette Nicole Brown is worn out, but she's not giving up.
Dig
Go
woman.
you. Yes.
All right, let's go to our tribal council at the final 5.
Yeah.
So the question
That's
is Jack going to try to throw more votes onto Monet here?
But
That-
Monet Exchange is going to play the idol again.
Yeah, I don't think Monet's telling anybody about an idol this time.
Okay, all right. So this is going to be a huge moment. So really, who's Monet Exchange going to write down? Monet Exchange, I believe, voted for Jack Harlow at the
Harlow.
last
Jack
one.
Harlow.
The two of them
Yeah.
went after each other.
Surely it's
Okay.
Jack Harlow here.
All right, let's
Shirley is Yvette Nicole Brown.
Okay, let's make set. Let's see what
You call me
happens.
Shirley.
Okay, Tyler Perry has immunity. Monet Exchange has the idol. Time to vote. Monet Exchange will use the idol on herself.
Last
Any
time
votes
she
cast
did.
for Monet Exchange will not count. First vote. Monet Exchange does
Look
not
at that.
count.
Who voted Monet?
Jack Harlow.
Oh, Monet didn't need to use the idol, maybe.
Ian Armitage.
Concerning.
Uh-oh. You don't think we
no.
can get another
It must
rock
mean
draw?
that-
Another
Two-
truck
two-
draw?
two-
It's gonna be
2-1?
happening.
2-2-1?
Yvette Nicole Brown. Okay, we could get a 1-1-1-1, right? No.
Oh, no.
We're gonna get a,
No.
we're gonna get a 2
no,
1
no.
1
Because Tyler
1.
Perry's immune.
Well, but Monet
Oh.
Exchange won't count. It could be 1-1-1.
It's gonna be 2 1 1.
It's probably going to be 2-1-1 here.
Jack Harlow.
Wow.
Oh, finally.
To Ponderosa. Okay.
But it's still a 2-1-1 vote. to
Monet
take-
Exchange and Tyler Perry end up being the 2
Wow.
votes for Jack Harlow.
So who are the other votes? We
So
don't know.
Jack
Jack
of
Harlow
course
votes for
votes for
Monet
Monet.
Exchange.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ian Armitage is going to vote. He voted for Yvette Nicole Brown last time, and Yvette Nicole
I
Brown's
like
like,
Yvette
you.
Nicole Brown and young Sheldon have a little
Just feud.
voted for each
they
other.
got smoke.
I hate that little kid. Okay.
Wow.
Final 4. It's Ian Armitage, Monet Exchange, Tyler Perry, and Yvette Nicole Brown.
Look at this 4.
Let's go.
Let's go. And no fire making this time around.
No fire making.
So, and
All right.
Monet and Yvette are in an alliance. They could force a 2-2 tie here.
We could have fire making. Okay. Then this other alliance, though, is Ian Armitage, Monet Exchange, and Yvette Nicole Brown.
So Tyler Perry basically has to win here again. His 4th immunity challenge, I think.
But
Yeah.
this time, Monet Exchange wins
Yeah.
immunity.
I feel like
I
Monet's
think
got a little
Exchange
bit
is
of.
gonna win.
I think she's got a little Natalie Anderson energy to her.
Yeah, it's been a
All
very
right.
strong endgame.
So let's go. Yvette Nicole Brown has left the alliance.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a really bad time to do that.
I think there's a very sizable chance that maybe Yvette and Tyler Perry vote for Ian Armitage here.
Okay, because
No.
send him into fire, right?
Like if you said, because I imagine Ian's going to vote for Tyler Perry. Unless he just has this hate boner for Yvette Nicole Brown that he
Yeah.
keeps voting for her.
But Monet Exchange and Tyler Perry have worked together. I know they don't have an alliance.
So that could also be the case where if Ian and Yvette Nicole Brown work together, they say, okay, it's natural to get rid of. It's almost like when Mike Holloway forced the tie between Carolyn and Rodney to be like, I'm going to give you a chance to
Mhm.
fight for yourself here.
Yeah, very much like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Here we go. Monet Exchange is immune. Time to vote. No idols can be played. No advantages can be played.
Yep.
First vote, Tyler Perry.
This makes sense.
Ian Armitage.
I'm telling you, I think it's a 2-2.
Tyler Perry.
I'm really concerned.
Yvette, let's see what you're doing, Yvette.
Tyler Perry. He was too good. You couldn't let him get
Oh.
to the end.
Yeah.
He won too many challenges. He was underdog. Like he sits in the final 3. I think Tyler Perry's winning.
Yeah, I think he's got too big of a story here. And he was someone who I think at least listened to what the people outside of the 6 were saying. So I think he'd get their votes. So look at this final 3.
It's a very good final 3.
The modern day enemies in Young Sheldon and Yvette Nicole Brown and
Mhm.
the drag queen sitting between them.
Yep. Do we think that there is a favorite going in?
I would imagine it's Monet. Monet
I
Exchange is
think
probably
Monet Exchange.
has
The
probably-
jury loves finding the idols, playing the idols.
I think
Playing
Monet
well, yeah.
and Monet knows how to make a show. I'm sure she made a show of all the time she played idols at Tribal Council. She seemed to be in the know of most of the votes out of a lot of people in this season.
She worked with members of the jury at times. Ian Armitage and Yvette Nicole Brown, I think, had quieter games. Did not win
Counterpoint.
challenges like Monet Exchange.
Medium Sheldon might come on the podcast in the future. So
He made the final 3. That's not too bad. Do you think
Yeah.
he wears a,
I
does
mean,
he wear
we're
a,
not on the jury.
does he wear a bow tie to the reunion?
I don't know. I feel like we don't even the losing finalists don't even want to do the after show. So would they even want to do our after show? So I feel like he probably has to win right now.
Okay.
All right, well, let's see. We got 10 jury votes right now.
If you think you can get either of the other two finalists onto the podcast, then you try to do that.
Now,
But
if anybody comes onto the podcast postseason, unfortunately, we only have 1 hour to talk to them about their game.
right before Big Brother.
And it'll take the full hour to explain what BrantSteele is to them.
Why am I here?
All right.
And then they fire their agent.
Let's go to our jury votes here.
All right.
So
I'm going to hit proceed.
Yep, so it's 10 votes.
Let's see if I... Okay, let's make sure we don't reveal too far. Time to reveal the winner. Okay. First vote goes to Monet Exchange.
Yeah.
All right,
1
here we
vote
go.
for Monet Exchange. Iain Armitage gets a vote.
Okay.
That's coming on the podcast to talk about
Yvette
it.
Nicole, we will not have a 0 vote finalist.
BrantSteele loves giving every finalist a vote.
Good. And so do
Okay.
I. BrantSteele and I have that in common.
Iain Armitage. That's 2.
He's literally going to win. Did we rig this?
Yvette
Oh.
Nicole Brown. Oh, wow.
Shocking.
Yvette Nicole Brown with 3 votes. So 3
Oh,
votes
Are we
Yvette
getting
Nicole
Yvette
Brown.
Nicole Brown on the
2 votes
podcast?
Iain Armitage. Only 1 vote for Monet Exchange.
Monet might be robbed here.
Yvette Nicole Brown.
Wow.
Yvette Nicole Brown is the winner.
That's
Wow.
nice.
2-1.
7 votes.
Several.
What happened?
Several
okay. Several votes for Yvette Nicole Brown. Congratulations,
Wow.
Yvette Nicole Brown, the winner of
Robbed.
Celebrity Survivor Game Changers. Let's see what. So Jack Harlow. I think that might have been a bitter jury vote. It's giving. I'm not even going to say names, but you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That. Come on, Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Vote for Iain Armitage. I guess they were in an alliance together. Jenna Fischer, remember her? She voted for Monet Exchange, the 1 vote. Okay.
Yeah, it was from the first
Yes.
juror.
Yes.
People are going
Queens
to complain
supporting
about
Queens. Jimmy Fallon voted for Jimmy Fallon actually he voted for Yvette Nicole Brown.
Do you think he gave him like a standing ovation after they were done?
I think so.
What do you think his jury question was?
Well, I guess
Name this jury.
the better question should be who was the other vote for
Yeah.
Iain Armitage?
Okay. So yeah, the jury, they voted as a block. Rosie. Okay, Sarah Michelle Gellar voted for Iain Armitage.
I think she was like game, respect, game. I see what you were doing here.
Yeah,
Good-
I
good-
mean, look, Yvette Nicole Brown had the great social game.
Yeah.
I think Yvette Nicole Brown also, yeah, she comes through and I think probably has a
Sia
clutch
won the
season.
fan favorite award. Rigged.
Sia won the Sia Award?
Sia won her own award.
She got voted out 3rd.
Who's giving her the money?
What the hell?
Sia won the fan favorite award, but unfortunately it will be paid for
Does
by
Sia pull out a check that she
Yeah.
cashes to herself?
I really like Sia on the season. I don't know what it is.
Wow.
Wow.
Crazy.
What a
Just-
wild season of Survivor.
Yeah. Can't believe Sia won the Sia award.
Hey, let's take a look at it all, Rob. We can proceed to the
Yvette
stats.
Nicole Brown. Okay.
That's cool. We have
All right.
5 minutes till Big Brother. We did it, Joe.
We did it. Yeah, don't say that's enough. Okay.
Wow, look at 2 to 1 to 1 to 1.
All right. Sia.
It was
18th place pre-juror. Oh, she go out on a rock draw. That might have made her a sentimental fave.
Who did
exactly.
it? Get in line.
Remember Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, I miss it.
He
Okay.
was avenged.
All right, let's see.
New
So
Modern
5
Kid.
challenge wins for Tyler
He
Perry.
won 4 immunities. Yeah, so
Dominant.
there was no way you could let him into the final
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. So Yvette Nicole Brown, she was 3rd most strategic.
I could see her getting to like the
Look
Michelle
at
and Co.
Ian
wrong, like
Armitage,
that she
most
gets a lot of
strategic.
like confessionals about like her thinking, even if she's not out front. Monet Exchange and Sarah Michelle Gellar both finding 2 idols.
Yeah. I really feel like the Monet Exchange was robbed here. 1,
I
2,
agree.
Yeah, a lot of
grades.
people
I
are going to
agree.
say that. I know we shouldn't.
I mean, listen,
debate,
this
you
is
know, the people-
All Star 7 all over again. Real people know about people saying Monet Exchange was robbed in that season.
Jimmy
lot of
Fallon
people
got the
would say
most
that.
votes out of the season. 17 times had his name written down.
Did you meet
Yeah,
several
people
teams?
really people hated Jimmy Fallon.
Wow.
Remember his feud with Rosie O'Donnell?
Yep.
Remember when
Shannon, we
Rosie
did it.
O'Donnell stockpiled
We did it.
advantages?
We did it. We did it.
Yeah.
Yep. We made
And then
it.
she played them
Okay.
all badly. I want to say sorry to the chat. We didn't have time to bring anyone on today due to the
That's
Big Brother
okay.
crunch time. Kieran in the chat, happy anniversary
Happy
or well done
anniversary.
for at least caring to lie about it.
Hope
try
this
to get
served as
on.
a present for you, and this was such a gift for us. Is Mae Martin? Yeah, Mae May was a quitter. I don't know
Yes,
how
Mae
Jeff
Martin's
feels
coming
about
to the
Mae Martin.
reunion for the.
Yeah,
they'll have Mae Martin come to the reunion.
They're welcome. They gave the legacy advantage to Rosie O'Donnell, and then was used on Tyler Perry in that ridiculous Final Six Tribal Council.
Okay.
I should say we're going to have a full house next week. We're officially going through next week on our casting Survivor 50 Battle of the Eras suggestion, which is taking 6 to 8 to maybe 10 people from seasons 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, etc., and putting them on a fictional season of Survivor 50. And we'll be joined by people who are about to cover a challenge season of the same theme, Ali Lasher and Brian Cohen. So it should be a lot of fun next week on Summer of Survivor.
Next week as well, Upstore chat call-ins to make up for this. That's what we're going to do the whole time.
So we've got Big Brother coming up, about to put the coffee on. Going to be a late night for Rob as a podcast tonight. We will have a full recap of the Big Brother 26 premiere later on tonight. It'll start in a couple of minutes, the episode, and then we'll be on at 10:15 to talk about it all. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any of that. Of course, the Big Brother live feeds kick off on Thursday night. So we'll have our daily live feed updates with Taryn. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube so you don't miss any of it. Mike, what's coming up for you?
The usual wish list stuff. A couple things, though, I will plug with some fun facts. I was looking at 17. But Theo says that Jimmy Fallon has tied for the second most votes against ever in Survivor history. And a very sad fact, Tom Holland was eliminated with 0 votes against him. He truly was the Surrey.
Yeah.
He got up on those buildings. We have 2 minutes, guys.
That was such a fun time, though. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this was
we don't
great.
Have time for the
I apologize to you both for having to rush through this, but we had a lot to get through.
It worked. It worked out well.
It worked out. I think we just follow us, and that's it.
Yeah.
Go watch Big Brother. 1 minute. I'm stressed for you.
We're fine. I have it on DVR. I'll start in a minute or two late. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, who knew that?
Yes. Okay. But I got to get settled in. Okay. So, of course, follow everything Mike Bloom has going on also with Big Brother, in addition to his daily Survivor coverage. Mike, where do we stand with that?
Yeah, so we are currently on the Dirty 30. We finished off 30 seasons of the Wishlist podcast. I was joined by Jessica Lees to tap into a cast that certainly has some bad apples, but maybe there's some other pieces of fruit to glance at as well. And then, Big Brother coverage has started on my end as well over at parade.com. If you want to check out 2 hours of preseason interviews that may be undone by us finding out about these house guests in about a minute, check that out. I'll also be doing weekly exit press with the newly evicted house guests too. You can find out all about that stuff all at a Mike Bloom type on social media.
Yeah. All right. Great job tonight, Mike. Shannon. We'll be back with Shannon next week.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you mad at me?
No. Why?
Oh, I thought because of the whole Reese Witherspoon feud.
Oh.
I've got stuff too. I'm doing Traders New Zealand. Pooh and I had a really fun podcast this week. Some of it was about the traders, and some of it wasn't. And I guessed it on the Bachelorette wrap up this week as well. They went to Australia, so did the wrap up. And that's it.
All right.
Follow me.
Great job once again.
Enjoy Big Brother.
Shannon, we'll be back to talk about the Battle of the Eras coming up next week. Have a lot of fun there. And of course, great time to become a patron, because what we said is that, okay, you got the one BrantSteele for free this summer, but we're going to be doing monthly BrantSteels over on Patreon for our Survivor fans. And so next month, Mike and I, in August, we'll do a BrantSteele that will be in our Patreon podcast feed. So if you want to be there for that and everything else we have going on with our weekly coverage, not to mention everything on our Big Brother exclusive podcast feed, go to robswebsite.com/patron. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.